Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gamer Grudge.
With their damn toes.
Obviously, it looks like we've got more than one toe sucker in the finale tonight, doesn't it?
Man, that's how we're gonna start.
I usually sell
So we're
socks.
Marking
So
him down
GBP,
for
try me.
toes and Mac down for gift and TTP. What you got going on? Can't get a read on you at all, buddy.
I guess that's how we're gonna start the show.
I'm thinking hard
all
ebony
you
for
get into.
TTP. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, there you go. We're talking about sucking toes, guys. Okay, guys, welcome, welcome to the.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're definitely
We are
live.
now.
We've been live for 5 minutes.
Oh, hi.
Hi, everybody.
I signed a non-disclosure
Hi,
for that
Doc
story.
Never trust.
Welcome to the season finale of season 7. Did I get it right?
Yeah.
Season 7 of Gamer Grudge. Welcome all to the final episode of season 7. Not final episode, guys, because we're doing this probably till the sun go down, till the sun blows up.
Yeah. Okay. TTP is the only one who conceivably probably has the sun up right now.
Yeah.
Isn't
okay.
it 2 a.m.? And it's 1 a.m.
Oh shit! Well,
Let's
Damn, you
take
got
this
up at
shit
1 a.m. to
serious,
take a
please.
nap?
Right, do a rerun. Go.
all right, guys. So here we go, people. We are here.
Are you live on Twitch?
Yeah, we're live on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, here we are, people. We are here. We're doing this is the season finale of Gamer Grudge. So as we do, we started how we ended. So let's go ahead and get first the cast because
Wait, hold on. I forgot something. I'll be right back.
Okay. He'll be right back, people. But before we go, I want to thank all y'all for sticking with us this long. And let's go ahead and introduce the cast while we're waiting on the actual cast while we're waiting on Eric. First, Zach.
I thought you were introducing cats.
Yeah, you're cast.
I'm sorry, everybody. I forgot this wasn't in the background anymore. Let me just leave this right here.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Sorry. Sorry, I forgot. New room.
Hey, just make sure you
Forgot.
disinfect it before you send it to me, kid.
Oh shit.
Look like you got a cat. I'm allergic.
Eric is like, maybe you do got a cat.
I am allergic. I'm being sincere. I'm not making fun. I like animals. I'm just allergic. I got a dog.
All right, well, let's go ahead and start with Zach. What I meant was the people that run Gamer Grudge. The people that run Gamer Grudge. I'm gonna start with Zach. Hey, Zach. Say hi, Zach. Zach.
He waved.
That's it. Okay, fine then. And next, we have the person who's here. We'll hear always, and she's awesome. Angelic Sin, aka Angie.
Hey, guys.
And last but certainly not least, she has come on this season. We're happy to have her on board, and she is awesome. Also, Miss Shrink Bell.
Hi.
Anyway, let's go ahead and before we go ahead, guys, we gotta go before we actually get to the rules and the bullshit and all the yelling and screaming. We got to introduce the fighters who are fighting for something. That is something that Eric got right there.
This extremely outdated Gamer Grudge belt that was outdated when I got it, and I've had it for half the run of the show.
Oh,
So it's been outdated for a while.
So, wait.
It's been outdated for a full 2 years. I've had it for a year and a half.
All right. Well, that said, so let's go ahead and introduce the fighters. This person has fought his way to get through to this point. He is claiming that he is already the winner. He's one of them that's claiming that he's going to be the winner. Let's see if he does it. Mr. Trill XO, how's it going, Trill?
Oh, What's going on? It's Trill XO, straight out of the know. Still playing more games than my ex-wife needs to know. And I'm here to win. I'm here to take home the belt because we all know it belongs in the Midwest. Lego.
All right. Well, we're gonna see if the belt goes right back to the Midwest because we know this person who won it before Eric lives in Ohio. All right. Anyway, with that said,
It's like the North. It's like
I had it before then, and it was also in the Midwest. So
And then before that, it was TJ, who I think. Where's TJ live?
he lives in the Midwest now.
So wait, Lisa's gonna stay with us. Move on to the next person. Just
Return to the
Thematic.
return to the South. Damn it! It's coming back soon. Okay.
It will be somehow further south, but closer, but farther physically farther away if it goes to Trill, I believe.
Okay. Anyway, next, he is all the way in England. He has literally made a video claiming that he is going to win the belt. He has talked his shit, and now we're gonna see if he can back this shit up. Mr. TPP.
It says.
Yep, that's right. The guy's chatting about the fucking Midwest, Middle East. Who cares? That belt's coming to fucking England.
Where in England?
Robin Hood country, because I'm here to fucking rob you blind.
Just
Sure would.
remember,
That's a place.
shipping cost alone will rob you blind.
We actually had somebody on before who's actually from Sherwood.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
you're giving it to him because you obviously will,
I'm from the local hood right down the street. That's
And certainly, and last but certainly not least, he is literally the guy that holds the belt right now. He is the three-time reigning champ. He has won it 3 consecutive times. Will he make it a 4th tonight? We will see. Mr.
We're all going to be deaf.
Yep.
Well, let him go. Let him go. Let him go. This is gonna be.
Hey, yeah, sorry guys. I'm not feeling too great. I think this is gonna be one of those times where I win the first 2 points and coast for the rest of the episode.
Wow.
Hey, I got a broom behind me, kid. I'm going for the sweep. Easy 2007. I'm coming for you.
I
I am the winner of the most one-sided fight in Gamer Grudge history, so
Just because you find somebody that's, not me doesn't mean
Remember,
it's
it's
not
a
me.
fucking big fall on the way down, son.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, England. You tell him.
I have also
like your-
taken Mac
your fight.
one-on-one. Thank you very much, Eric. And
oh no,
Right.
no, I was referring to the game that I destroyed so bad that it almost ended the series.
it was a Pokemon fight, wasn't
It
it?
was the Pokemon fight.
It was the Pokemon fight. Damn it.
Well, I don't know if you've heard. Pokemon doesn't go over well with this crowd.
Fuck Pokemon.
I like Pokemon.
Wow, you really got an animation against Pokemon.
Hey, me and you, TPP, holding up the anti-Pokemon League.
Yes.
Okay, we're frozen right now.
Yeah,
We're frozen today.
So I have like a teeth whitening appointment, and I'm trying to wait till I get all my feet sucking.
Oh my lord. Here we go.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. We're frozen, but everybody else in the top is still moving. Admiral's face is frozen on the podcast. So it's even funnier.
Yeah, I don't know what.
So, Trill, do you want to
It's like your OnlyFans should just be called cheap trills.
Yes, perfect.
Only time.
Trademark it.
We're back. We're back.
Are we?
Well, hold on now. What the hell is going on?
But for real, you really
Yes,
want to
that's
watch the shows first. Like you don't.
Little,
Bro, I'm talking about this girl's toes was looking like this. Like she was like
Okay,
You
they can hear you
fucking
now.
walking with it.
Yeah, now
you're getting in
Was
deep
looking
throat, that
bogus.
bitch.
Okay,
The
they can
last two toes
definitely-
was
think
like
we're- I
this.
think
Look,
we're
look,
back.
no lie.
Are we back and still talking about toes?
The small.
Yeah,
look,
we
look,
are,
it was
we
like-
are.
I'm looking
are.
at Trill right now do this. So yes.
Um,
And we're back.
let's,
All
let's
right,
hope-
so let's go ahead and go over the rules.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm very confused. We're very frozen on Twitch off and on.
I'm watching on Twitch right now, so
Yeah, we're back up. It's slowly trying to catch up. with
Easy
what's happening.
Pickens just said, "Are we missing on some toe? Good
Okay,
toe
yeah.
tug sucking."
Yeah, so-
No, we're just hoping that Trill doesn't choke as hard tonight as he does on toes.
All right, guys, we're gonna do
That
these-
reflex
Actually, I got a
is
deep
long
throat.
gone.
Oh wow, whoa, shit. Go to the questions.
All right. So first, before we start, let's go ahead and talk about the rules. These are the rules of not only the finals but the semifinals. All right, so you want to? Think you ain't been in a while. Go ahead and read it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't have this copy. This is a new copy.
Yeah, it's on the screen. You should see it. You don't see it?
Hold on.
Those are the
Fire
1v1 rules, I thought.
No, those are the. Oh yeah. Damn it. Yeah, wrong one. I gotta correct myself. Sorry.
This show's been going for 7 seasons.
Shut up, Eric.
Been in all 7 seasons.
Yes.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Still just as professional as day one.
Less so.
Always.
Professional.
I would say less so, possibly.
Yeah.
Nah, 100% class.
All right. There's the rules.
All right, guys. Here are the rules. There are 4 rounds with 1 question per round. The point will be awarded to the fighter with the best argument. The 2 fighters with the most points will advance to the PvP round. In the event of a tie, a tiebreaker round will commence in the form of quick bait and grudge quiz.
Which do not exist.
Oh,
You told me to read it off, Mac. I'm just reading it off as you said.
Okay, I'm just telling you. Still love you, Angie. Just letting you know.
I'd like to think it's kind of still like a grudge quiz if you think about it.
Sure.
it's a thing.
It's a
It gets the
thing.
thing done.
Alrighty, guys. There are 5 phases. The first phase is your introduction, where you guys will simply state your answer, nothing more, nothing less. Phase 2 is your declaration, where you guys make your argument, and you guys get 3 minutes to make your argument. Phase 3 is the all-out grudge, where you guys have 5 minutes to tear each other's arguments apart. Phase 4 is the last minute, where we will ask you guys one question. You guys will have 1 minute to answer, and then phase 5 is our cleanup, where we do fact checking, and we will give you guys the verdict of the round.
All right.
Lego.
Huh?
And the screen's broken.
And the screen is unbroken. All right, with that said,
Mac, you gotta get more close-ups on me, baby. The people want to see the new champ. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
okay,
Right.
we'll see. All right, guys. With that said, people, I have to say this for the final set time of season
Wait.
7.
Before you do,
Wait, there's more.
we need. What about the rogue energy?
You want to do it now?
Not
Yeah,
just
do
yet.
the rogue energy now. Yes.
Okay. Well, guys, before we begin, let's talk about rogue energy. So, guys, do you like drinking energy drinks? I sure do.
Oh my gosh, Trill actually has some.
Yes.
That's because I'm a
This
paid
energy drink.
professional.
So, if you want an energy, but do you like energy drinks? But also, do you like energy drinks that are little like those sports energy drinks like Gatorade? Because Gatorade sucks. This is the real deal. This is energy drinks for gamers. So this is the greatest. If you want a non-chalky taste, a great tasting energy drink, go get some Rogue Energy. Trill got a Pacific one he likes. I love the fruit punch. The fruit punch is delicious. It tastes.
I love the strawberry kiwi. It reminds me of home. Rogue Energy, where I want to be. 5% off today. Use Go Game Fix.
There we go.
Oh, Jesus fucking
Give me a
Christ.
high five.
Ah.
Are you ready?
All right, guys. Before we
We
start,
practiced
I
that,
had
by
to
the
ask this preference, and you're gonna do this bullshit like always, and listen to Zach because he's a motherfucker. Are you ready to grudge?
All right.
Okay, fuck y'all. All right, guys. Okay, fuck y'all. I'm
Mac,
playing the-
Mac, seven seasons of this. I have not once. Actually, I know. I think I've one time given it to you.
All right. Well, all right, guys. Let's play this montage and talk over it.
So is this montage of like me dominating all season long or no?
No, it is not.
It has been a really good 3-1.
It's just been that one photo that's been on that you hate.
You know what? I actually hope like when I get the championship, that's the only photo that can be found too. Like it just like scars me for life. Like stream of the year. That's the fucking photo.
Are you ready to grudge? Yes.
The question
I have
is,
all the answers.
how right is true?
So the answer is 42, and
I don't know.
And
Trust's
don't
first
forget
answer
your
here is
towel.
Link, so I'm like,
I'll send them to you.
And the
soon.
question
Can
will
you still
take
hear me?
considerably
Can you-
longer
can
than the
you still
human
hear
race
me?
has to live.
Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me?
yeah.
Yeah,
All
we can
right,
still
all
hear
right.
you.
All right. All right, give me a second.
Get
I'll
serious,
so
man.
while oh shit. Bell.
He's getting
are
serious.
What?
you- Where's my
What?
bell?
No,
Oh,
a
no,
literal
I'm like,
bell.
what?
no, not your bell. Not your
What?
bell. Do I see it?
What is the budget for his bell?
I was
Can we-
confused.
people buy Rogue Energy so we can get a better bell. Come on.
All right,
what are we
guys.
doing here?
All right, Zach. Question 1. Question 1 is Angie. You want to read that?
What Nintendo-owned game characters should be in Mortal Kombat?
All right. So for this, I'm going to start with Trill. Then we're going to go with Eric, and then we're going to go with TPP. So Trill, what is your answer?
Link from The Legend of Zelda.
Interesting. All right, Eric.
I went with the Inklings from Splatoon.
Interesting. TPP.
I went with Bowser.
Interesting. All right. All right. Charles, you have time. You have the time. When I ring this bell, you may start.
Link first appeared in The Legend of Zelda on February 21st, 1986, and has been in our hearts and in our games, our favorite Nintendo games ever since. In Mortal Kombat, Link would use all of his powers and his moves, like stasis, even his paraglider to gain height on his opponent, and he would also use this in combos. Like I imagine him using the bomb, shooting the bomb up, gaining height, using the paraglider, striking down. He would use all of his weapons. I said bomb, the Highland Shield, the Master Sword. I believe one of his finisher could be shooting with a special arrow, or maybe even Zelda coming in to help in some type of way. That would be cool too. I just honestly believe that Link is the obvious choice. He's the only Nintendo character that has a strong enough game license and game title to be put on the forefront when you think of Nintendo. When you think of Nintendo, you think of certain characters. It's definitely Legend of Zelda. It's definitely Link. It's definitely games like Breath of the Wild or Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask and stuff like this. In those games, he plays the hero. In those games, he uses bows and arrows and all types of things I can imagine him using in different combos to really fill out his game character move repertoire. I don't think he would be a character that would be just a guy with a sword and shield. I think he could be so much more. And even you could have skins on the character from different games, and those games can reflect the different powers that he can use, or different moves or different finishers to really flesh out his character in full inside the game. Link is the obvious choice. He's the only game character picked. out of the three of us that actually wields a weapon and actually deals in any type of realistic combat that's not silly or just for fantasy. Yes, Link is fantasy, but it is a fantasy in which there is a certain level of realism that allows you to fall into the fantasy. Realism includes like Breath of the Wild. If I create a fire, I can create an updraft. If I'm cold, I can put on a heavier coat, stuff like this. These little elements kind of link it all together, pun intended, to make my answer the best. And that's my time.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Eric, tell us why the Inkling would be mayhemic in Mortal Kombat.
So, you know, as Trill had said, you know, Legend of Zelda, it's a very old franchise. We need some new blood into these crossovers. And I'm talking about a game that came out within the last decade in Splatoon. And Splatoon, you know, the Inklings from Splatoon have a vast arsenal of different weapons with a wide variety of different applications. You've got your standard guns. You've got like a couple of Uzis. You've got a paint roller to knock people down, and you know, just a bunch of other various things. And there's a long history of characters using long-ranged weapons in Mortal Kombat. But I feel like the Inklings have one absolute major advantage over any other Nintendo character to be added into Mortal Kombat. And that is that Nintendo will not let any of their IP bleed. Not a single drop of blood would come out of any single Nintendo IP character, and otherwise that would seem almost void in a Mortal Kombat scenario. However, the Inklings have a unique alternative to this in their ink. And this could be any color. This could be blue, green, yellow. It doesn't matter what they choose. It could be bright neon pink for all I care. It'll allow us to skirt that Nintendo censorship area. Plus, with the vast arsenal that the Inklings have, you can get some absolutely insane specials and fatal blows. And I'm talking I'm thinking like the fatal blow for the Inklings. You get them in, they throw out the Tetra launcher, the Tenta launcher, and it just slams the enemy in 4 very key points. Of course, it's Mortal Kombat. One of them's right in the nuts, and just the vast ability. This character's got a teleport, which is a staple in like at least half of the Mortal Kombat cast. This character also would be unique in the fact that it would be a shorter character, which is not something that we really get to experience a lot in Mortal Kombat. Usually they're medium to higher. This character will be maybe about like 2/3 the height of Johnny Cage on average, I would say, and it would be a much more varied approach to a Mortal Kombat character than any other character.
Time.
Okay. TPP, tell us why your answer is the best.
Okay, so my good friend Bowser has been around since 1985 and has been a staple of a video game franchise that has absolutely ran Nintendo. He's got some absolutely crazy abilities. Dark magic, be absolutely great in Mortal Kombat. He can perform earthquakes. He runs with electrokinesis. He's got the ability to use fire breath. He can also take a giant form. So, you know, some of these badasses in Mortal Kombat wouldn't be too much of a problem. He can use, as Eric has just mentioned, teleportation, which is also something that is used in Mortal Kombat. Now, he's also a master combatant. He's a highly trained warrior and is an aggressive fighter. He has superhuman stamina, so physical activity is not going to be a problem for him for days. You will run all the way to the top of the ladder using Bowser. He has superhuman strength. And as demonstrated in Super Mario 3D Land, he can fly. Now, on top of that, let's talk about his defense system. Look at the spikes on top of his shell. Any attacks that start coming his way, just ducks down, gets in his shell. You try and jump on that character, them spikes are going to fuck you up. He has razor sharp teeth. So he's not a typical guy. He likes to eat humans, hence why he has a desire to chew Mario. He's just a generally all-round badass character. Like I say, he's been around for 35 years now, and he's evolved.
Is it?
And if you're, not careful and you really piss him off, he'll just kidnap your female.
That's it?
That's it, yeah.
Okay. Your girl. Okay. So. All right. With that said, people, it's time to get to the grudge round. Let me change this to gallery mode. Angie, as you see, she's literally showing you the lovely phone with her clock on. So as soon as I ring this bell, I'm gonna go into mute, and you say whatever the hell you want, as long as it's not below the belt, bullshit, stuff like that. So here we go. Ringing the bell. You may go at it now.
The biggest thing about Link, right?
You went after me first because I had the best argument. That's a weak strategy.
Link's moveset.
It's empowered and strong. We have bombs, bows, swords, shields, axe, stasis power, the ability to freeze. We have the last decade that you said that doesn't make sense. Breath of the Wild was game of the year and arguably game of the decade. Like I literally detailed how he's going to use the bomb to lift himself up like he would in the game and use a paraglider to combo. Your Splatoon thing makes no sense at all. Like they're too short. Like the whole censorship doesn't make
get
sense
that
for the question.
Odd job bullshit out of here.
Because Mortal Kombat is like if the Nintendo, it's of course they're gonna bleed. Of course they're gonna have finishers. It's Mortal Kombat. Like you can't.
No, like I said, Nintendo's not gonna allow that.
Listen, I am gonna.
That's not the question. That doesn't pertain to the question.
Fucking train.
You're making an invisible obstacle to make a point. You can't do
comes
that.
up against fucking Reptile. Reptile spits his poison out. That's his shield gone. Before you know it, a fucking 5-punch combo. Link's lying on the floor in a piece of fucking blood, wondering why the fuck he's in this game.
The dimensions of your character drawn next to.
He is the most realistic.
Any other character would be ridiculous.
Exactly.
His tail would be so long that it could like whoopsie everybody every time. It'd be OP.
Drill, your words. He's the most realistic character to be in a fantasy fighting game. Yeah. Fucking get out of here, bro.
He's the most like you can legit think of like teenage like Link, adult Link fighting against any character with the same animation style that Mortal Kombat has, and it makes sense because we saw it in Soul Calibur. I have grounds.
Yes, exactly.
Proof.
Let's talk about Soul Calibur.
Is a good proof of what the combo system would look like.
Soul Calibur is the perfect system for Link to be a fighter.
But Splatoon and Inklings wouldn't be in Soul Calibur because it wouldn't be a thing.
Well, that's because Soul Calibur is a sword fighting game.
You're in the wrong franchise, kid.
Let's fuck Splatoon.
Bowser's in Smash Brothers. You're in the wrong franchise. You guys are understanding. There's an aggression that comes with Mortal Kombat. There's a lethality. There's a violence. There's a speed. There's a momentum. That's what comes with Mortal Kombat. That's what people come for.
For a start, you're expecting that the Inklings are going to be able to control the transformation, which not all of them can do when they get it at the age of 14. And if they're fighting in a fantasy world that doesn't have water and they're sadly still a squid, they're going to drown, and that's your fucking game over. What a stupid character. Not to mention this. with the Splatoons. This is fucking stupid, by the way, right? So the Splatoons can be killed by other people damaging them with ink. What the fuck does Shang Tsung do? He fucking shapeshift. He's going to turn into an inkling, splat them with ink, and before you know it, they're fucking dead. They're gone. What a fucking pointless thing. Not to mention Goru coming in with his fucking 8 arms and just picking him up and going, done, game over. Fuck off. Not even
You chose
realistic.
a halfling for like a real size fight. That makes no sense, bro. Like I don't know why you chose. At least with Bowser, like he's like a giant reptile. Like you know, he could eat somebody. But like, what are you talking about?
Let's not even forget with the fucking inklings, by the way, from Splatoon, that most of the backgrounds, most of the grounds that you probably look at within Mortal Kombat are, I believe, they're like a pavement type, ranging from black to grey to whatever. The fucking abilities don't work on black pavement. What a fucking stupid thing. What are they going to do? Objects in the
He's
game.
exactly right. He's exactly right. Like you have no powers on the volcano level, bro. Like, what are you gonna do?
Not to mention the fact that even fucking inklings from Splatoon, they dive into water and dissolve. What a stupid thing. They're supposed to be fucking squids and humans.
Like,
but
you have to be able to transverse multiple levels. You have to be able to. I don't believe an inkling's little ink gun is gonna shoot the Groot to the 4 arms through a wall and get him to like the next part of the level. Like it's just trash. It's trash. Hot garbage. Hot garbage is what you try to sell our viewers today.
What I'm trying to sell is variety. You guys are all saying, "Oh, the Inkling's too small. Inkling doesn't deal too much power." Yes, it's a character.
Not Yoda, bro. It's not going to work out for you. All right?
It is an archetype that is not currently in Mortal Kombat. Well, both of your characters are archetypes that are in Mortal Kombat currently.
Because they survive. Because it wants to be realistic.
Because it's a fighting game that people literally take so serious that they play it for money. And you want to?
He wouldn't be able to defend himself against some of the main characters. Fucking a bit of reptile spitting, he's done. That's it. He's gone. Poison, fucking shield's gone, Link's cap's gone, fucking guy's dead. Get out of my game.
Link beat a
All right, everybody, chill out. It is time.
Shut up. Yeah, it's time. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Okay. Anybody got a question? Anybody? Zach, you got a question? Andrew, you got a question?
Explain your finisher, your specific finisher.
The fatality.
Yeah, we want to know. Yeah, what is how? Okay, yeah, that's what it'll like. Make it bloody. I don't care about no bullshit about no stuff. I want this thing to be bloody. Mortal Kombat shit.
Because we all know sometimes some of the characters that even the new ones in Mortal Kombat are a little iffy, but their fatalities make it all worth.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Rainbow at least just he fucks the motherfuckers up as the DLC. Even RoboCop shoot people in the dick. So, Trill, this is true. I'm not bullshitting. He does that shit. Trill, what would Link's finisher be?
So I think the cool thing about Link and his like fatality, I think that the way to take it to like the really next level is to legit do like a like maybe the Sheikah Slate transforms him into like a different costume or something, and then he does like a decapitation with a bop on the shield, and then he like knocks it away with the sword or cuts it in half, or maybe like I don't. You know what? Actually, I think it should be something with one of his powers. So he should like freeze a block and then like freeze him and then shatter him, or stasis him and punch him a whole bunch of times. Just something that really, really illustrates. Definitely decapitation, definitely a power, and definitely using a weapon at the same time. All three of those things together, I think any order makes for excellent fatality and something that's memorable. But it definitely has to be all three.
Okay, decapitation. All right. Eric?
Well, my fatality is fairly simple. The Inkling will take out the splat roller. Will roll over the near unconscious enemy, and then sky drop directly onto it, splattering the entirety of the combatant across the battlefield.
Okay. All right,
Don't need anything more complicated than that.
Okay, cool. All right, so basically, roll the man down and jump. Okay, got you. TPP.
Man, this would be fucking amazing, right? Bowser, fate, you put your fucking little combo number in. Bowser, giant transformation, turns his back, goes to walk off the screen. Poof, all the spikes in his fucking back, boom, straight into the person, just piercing through the fucking forehead, pinning all their arms back, ripping their legs off, fucking exploding his stomach. It'd be awesome.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Interesting. Zach Facts.
I mean, that's kind of. I don't know why the final finisher question was used, just because, I mean, at this point, MK's done fucking everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can't name something they haven't done. That's the problem. With the question, that's why I didn't use it. Just gonna say, I will say that Trill, decapitation, really. That I'm gonna say, really. Decapitation.
Hey, I said he freezes him, he stasis him. I said we make sure he uses his weapon, a power.
No,
and decapitation.
that I'm just.
Hopefully.
I will say also, Soul Calibur 2 is a 3D weapons fighter that does not one-to-one translate to a 2D fighter at all. That does not.
Yeah, before I got cut off, I said I wanted to say that Link's playstyle fits more for Soul Calibur than it does for Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, no, I got that right away.
Your character's 2 feet tall. I want to see physically how he's going to hit one of the characters.
He said Odd Job, and Odd Job is in GoldenEye.
All right.
So is Yoda in Star Wars movie. I made the same reference. It doesn't mean it's realistic for.
Wasn't Yoda also
Yoda was in Soul Calibur 4, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So crazy how both characters could work in one reference, but if you pick a stupid character, it won't work. Insane.
Whatever. I mean, fact-wise, nobody said anything incorrect. I just wanted to point out that there is an inconsistency of gameplay with Soul Calibur to Mortal Kombat.
Right.
That is, they are not same gameplay-wise. It's not a proof of concept for that. Even to say that with all these, Smash would also not be a proof of concept with it being.
Which is why I didn't bring it up.
Which would be a 4-player party fighter. It so because Mortal Kombat does have a very specific playstyle, and being a 2D fighter does matter a lot to gameplay. So
this is true. All right, Zach, who you thought won me?
I'm gonna give this TPP.
All right. Understand.
And I'm gonna do this because, based off arguments, TPP burned on both of them, and neither of you got to take a swing at Bowser really once. Trill, nothing you said was unique to Link. I will say, Inklings power-wise are very unique. I will give them that point, but nothing unique to Link that has not been done in the MK universe before. There's nothing new here other than that. Also, the whole, and Eric taking a shot with the Nintendo thing does matter, because they wouldn't even let the Joker show blood, man, in MK versus DC universe. Nintendo's not gonna fucking do it. That's gonna fucking matter. We've all played the SNES port of MK1. Sweat?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but Zach, we were going into reference if this is really gonna happen. We're not going if this is.
I know. I just wanted to put that out there that Eric's point does matter that way.
It does matter, but really it doesn't matter. Let's put it like that.
And
it matters
honestly,
in real
can I
life.
also say, I'm going to say right now, Eric, this was your burner question. I looked on your expression of your face. This was your burner question.
No. my burner
We'll
this is
find
not,
it.
I would
We'll
not
find
say this was not my burner question, but I did have a strategy once I got into the fight.
Right.
I'll talk about it after.
All right. Also, let's go with the person who knows Link. Angie. Well, no Nintendo properties.
Yeah. That was me. That was me.
And there were some pretty interesting choices.
I'm backing off.
Originally I was
They got
excited
eyes,
for
so it was over
Link
at the
as an answer, and I still think if we tweaked it right, he could work. But I don't know, the way that TPP
I backed off
described
and worked behind
Bowser's
you
fatality,
guys.
I could kind of see that more in Mortal Kombat, so I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go with TPP on this one.
All right. Trail. I'm also sorry. I'm actually going with TPP too. And here's the reason why.
No, that's not it.
I like I said, I was
What the fuck, dude? No.
I'm also gonna go. I love Link too, but also I got it written right here. It's not the fact there's a bad answer. It's the fact that none of you attacked. That was funny. I'm sorry. It's the fact that I got it written right here. Zach said it true. Said it at the beginning. I'm not arguing against it. I'm just going by what he said. Y'all did not attack TPP at all.
I literally said his size is too big. He has no possible combos.
Get that really
He's
too big shit
OP.
out of here.
But
I literally said it.
But
It's
he
written
argued
right
that,
here. But
he argued against it.
Yeah.
He did something. He did what I like to call argued against it. He literally argued it. He explained it. And said,
you guys are absolutely fucking crazy if you think Bowser's a better fighter than
he
Link.
can actually sink. Look, you had a good answer. You didn't argue more point. If you literally argue more good points,
I literally said it. I'm gonna watch the VOD back. We're gonna see if I said it or not.
But
Ganon would have been a better choice than Link.
yeah.
Splatoon was a waste of everyone's time.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Eric. I don't give a fuck.
Inkling was kind of a.
Inkling was dead last to me. I'm sorry.
Look, sometimes
Eric,
I just want to have fun, all right?
I understand, Eric, but yours is dead last.
I actually would have given him the edge to Inkling interesting wise, like mechanically.
I don't give
Like
a fuck.
I find it an interesting choice.
It's interesting, but they tore his argument.
The only
apart.
people who have been in fighting games, never mind. You know what?
Look, this is what they said. He literally is not resistant to water. I got it written. They dissolve in water. They literally can be destroyed by ink. I mean, hell, TPP said that Shiny Song.
Look. When TPP started dropping the actual in canon Splatoon facts, I'm like, I'm just gonna let them keep going.
When he brought those facts,
I'm just gonna let them keep going. They're never gonna actually get to each other.
You made the right call then.
Yeah.
Inkling, not so much. With that, you did.
That's insane.
Yeah, but like I said, for me,
I wish I was.
Also, how did you not go with drowning them in ink? Just to say
put it back. Like I totally said that. Like, oh my god. You need like a person that types out everything someone says when they're talking.
Trent, who do you want to win with?
I actually would have gone with Trill. I'm sorry, I agree. Bowser's way too big for the damn game.
Thank you. What the fuck?
Listen here. He's been beaten by a plumber how many damn times? He was a quarter of his size anyway.
Right. Like do the sprite versus sprite. Doesn't fucking make sense for a 2D fighter.
Wasn't a part of the arguments.
Yes, it was. I said he was too big. I said it.
No,
I said he was too big.
But
the argument. I say there's no way he can possibly do combos if his arms are this fucking short. Like it makes sense.
I'm talking about the being defeated by Mario.
No, but his whole thing is because he's big and bad. That was his entire argument. So therefore, he's not that big and bad.
It makes his argument irrelevant because he's beat by a fucking 40-year-old plumber.
May I also say this? I have this written down also. He also said that Reptile will literally spit acid on him
I've never seen the reptile spit
That's
acid.
not
Not
what
once.
Bowser
That's
has
not
ever
canon.
done.
Can't
What?
go back and check the shit out of that.
What game are you
Why
playing?
Reptile? Reptiles in
Okay, now I just call into question how much MK
No,
could
in
roll.
Super Mario and the originals, he didn't spit
No.
acid. That was fire he was
No,
spitting.
we're talking about
Reptile. The
Reptile.
character Reptile.
So how is Reptile an answer for Bowser, bro? Like,
No,
Yeah.
my
No,
argument
no.
was Reptile would kill Link by
So, by
so
that
you
logic,
mean the
any of them
Master
could
Sword and the
aim.
Highland Shield I named couldn't help him in that fight, or the
Yeah.
stasis, or the like? What? What?
Against Reptile and that.
Are we insane? He fights reptiles in Breath of the Wild. Get it out
No,
your
no,
mind.
there
What are
is
you
a-
talking about?
there's a
He
literal
literally
character
fights
in
The
reptiles in Breath of the
character
Wild.
Reptile.
The character called
I get it.
Reptile.
That's just like there's a character that fucking freezes motherfuckers. There's a character that says get over here. That's a character's special ability. Link is the only one with special abilities to fight them. Or like, are we deaf, dumb, or blind? Like, how does Bowser beat Link in a head-to-head fight in Mortal Kombat?
because your argument was flawed and
What?
terrible.
My argument was. It's because your
All right.
answers were stupid.
right,
Why would
guys,
you show one of the?
Guys,
Oh my god!
guys,
Chat, somebody in chat. Somebody in chat help me on this. This makes no sense.
This
Makes no sense.
Let's get to question number 2. All right, Kyle.
Wait, I gotta just bring one thing up.
Oh crap.
We keep talking about size. I'm just gonna. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just end it.
No. I just wanna.
No.
No.
There we go.
God,
Right there.
Why you got to do this?
I just want to put that there.
You got to put salt in the wound. Let's just end it.
Size
Man.
I
doesn't-
even said that Link can change sizes with his different costumes too, but I guess no one heard that because we don't have recording of the VOD. We can't like go back and see if I actually.
We
said
will, and
We will.
you can send us all of the things you think you said.
that. I didn't think I said it. I literally said it.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
We can.
All right.
Literally.
All right,
We can
all right,
later.
It's live forever.
all right. All right. So
How
guys.
Twitch works.
All right, guys. What they're saying in the chat.
For your answers, wait, hold on me. The
Well, I
only
mean-
answer we got was Kirby.
Nope.
Yeah.
And we lost TPP.
Yeah, TPP killed. You lost him?
Yep, he's gone.
He felt the shame.
He'll keep
Shame
that.
of victory.
Oh no, he probably gonna tell us. He'll be right back.
Yeah, because he's also yeah, he's still.
So this is Motaru. He is gigantic.
You had to
I
literally.
love how you introduced him like you were introducing a new pet.
Are you saying you do not want? a
So how does
Motaru?
Motaru fight somebody that's as big as his leg? In a fair competitive fighter, how does that work?
He does. I
But how
don't
is it
understand
balanced?
either, but he does.
Okay, so it can happen, right? So the size thing isn't an issue. So
Yeah,
why the
that's-
fuck did Bowser win? The size thing isn't an issue. What's his other power?
Because you guys did not swing at each other.
I
You did
literally-
not. You did not.
You didn't swing. You did not swing heavy.
Dude,
It was
No,
We're
words,
gonna
Trill,
play
what
the
I'm
VOD
saying
back.
is-
We're gonna play the
what I'm
VOD
saying-
back, dude.
What I'm saying, Trill, is get
That's
some
horseshit.
hard.
that's
get some
horseshit.
hard
Every
hitting-
statement is a swing. I'm not just saying stuff to say it. So listen up for the next question, all right?
All right.
Mm.
All right.
I said hard, but okay.
All right. No, I get it. We'll get it. All right. TPP's back. So what? So anything else to say in the chat, Angie?
That's
Nothing
somebody said
else,
Splatoon
really.
wasn't relative, but that's skipped.
Yeah, no. So nobody really.
Nobody listened to Eric with that answer. We just overlapped him when he said some stuff.
Yeah, Easy Pickens did say Splatoon characters are barely relevant to life itself. Nobody, and then Pickens also said though nobody ever even remembers Link's name.
Everybody remembers
Link's name. It's Link.
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 Zelda
what if-
2: The
guys-
Adventure of Link.
Guys, what if Zelda was a girl?
Link L.
She is a girl, damn it.
That's really like honestly, I like the only like that's the thing. Like, the gender swap really does not matter on any of these.
Nope.
Nah, nope.
Yeah,
Because the internet-
there's exactly one character where it does matter, and that's Ganon.
All right, TPB, you good?
I think so. I might have to just run Zoom from my phone for the time being.
That's fine.
That's fine. That's fine. All right. So TPP get one. All right, Zach. Question number 2. This time, you know what? I'm gonna let Trink read it. Trink, what is it?
Wait, hold on. Let me. There it is. No, right. Oh my God, it's not winding up. There we go. What game series should end?
TPP, you want to get in again, or because you're saying you want you in again?
Yeah, let me in that one because it's my laptop. It's my
Gotcha.
laptop that might kick back in.
Gotcha. All right.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, so this time we're gonna start with Eric, and then we're gonna go with TPP, and then we're gonna go with Trill. So, Eric, what is your answer?
FIFA.
Okay.
Oh,
No, that's all right. Sorry. There we go. Right, I'll just stay on my phone.
All right.
You still there?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
TPP.
Call of Duty.
Trill.
I'm offended by that one. That
Madden.
hurts. Oh,
Don't be. I'll explain why. You'll be happy.
Trill.
I said Madden.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait. But can everybody turn me up?
I think you're.
I'm just making sure because last time
We
I
can
didn't
hear
my
you
argument. Turn me up.
actually just fine.
Turn me up.
You're loud.
You're loud when you
Appreciate
hear you, damn it.
Appreciate you.
All right. So now we got the answers. Eric, tell us why your answer. So tell us why FIFA should just end.
Now, back in the day, iterative sports games, they made sense. Technology was constantly evolving. These days, iterative sports games in general are just cash grabs at this point. They, especially with FIFA, with all of its microtransaction nonsense laid all over that game. And just FIFA as an organization in general has a multitude of issues. Just end all sports games, but FIFA specifically, because honestly, who cares about soccer? Who absolutely cares about soccer? Because honestly, it's a low tier sport. It's like it's no hockey. It's no hockey. Hockey, you could do so much with hockey, but no, FIFA, Madden, those are the two big sports games. And the NHL games, they're their own issue, but the FIFA and Madden, they're just absolute trash. FIFA specifically, with all the weird photorealistic, this is your story about how you became a footballer, that we now will release pretty much the exact same trailer for the next game where you will play your very own footballer in this game. And then the next year for FIFA 2022, it's going to be, oh, here's your story about how you became the world famous footballer. And now for the first time, even though it's the 5th time, you will get to experience what it's like to start from the bottom and become a major footballer again for the 20th time till the end of time. We don't need these games anymore. We especially don't need to spend so much time in E3 on these games as well. I know we didn't get an E3 this year, but for sure it would have been so much of that would have been, here's another story about how your character went from playing football in college to football as a kid to being a pro football player for whatever freaking team in like whatever Brazil. It's like it's so absolutely nothing every single time. It's ridiculous. It's at least, and I'm not gonna get into that because that's that's grunge. That's the grudge run anyway. But that's time.
like, I just look at TPP's face.
I just thought people would actually take the final serious and do some fucking research.
Thank you.
This guy's bummed. Fucking Eric's broke.
How'd you get the belt this long?
Me.
Must be some home cooking over there in the Midwest.
Oh no, I'm full East Coast. I'm gonna be honest. I'm on my last legs on playing this game. I wanted to retire 2 seasons ago. They kept giving me the win.
Hey. All right, TPP, tell us why COD should end.
Okay, so Call of Duty should end for a number of reasons, and it's been proven more so in its last 3 releases, which was Blackout, Modern Warfare, and Blackout, Warzone, and Black Ops. This new game, Cold War. Now the reason for it is they had a very good franchise. They had something very good going, working Infinity Ward, Activision, Sledgehammer Games, Treyarch. Because a lot of people don't know that Infinity Ward are the main guys behind it. But bringing Activision, Sledgehammer Games, and Treyarch in brought a different sense for a while on the game style. But what have they all done? They've dropped into fucking battle royale mode. There's no proper game there anymore. I've played the new one, and it's still littered with people wanting to play Warzone. The multiplayer sucks. The same problem with spawns. And here's a few other reasons why it's also bad. It's not a complete game. It never is a complete game. You always have to buy DLC for it, whether it consists of map packs, season pass, whatever other bullshit they want to spew down your neck. These stupid coins and tokens and stuff for zombies. And not to mention the fact that a game's fucked when it has to keep releasing the same maps over and over. Nuketown, Shipment, Rust, just to name a few. Then on top of that, we have the fact that the game, the franchise is also that bad these days that they're going back to, let's remaster a game. No, don't remaster a game. Bring some fucking people in that can actually create a good game. That'd be a good starting point instead of robbing all us lot from fucking yesteryear. And not to mention the fact that they've rejected other titles. I've done a lot of research into this. They rejected a title called The Devil's Brigade. It was cancelled. That would have been beautiful, but because it only focused on the Italian aspect of the story, it got rejected. Why? There's no answer for it. As I said, it's a constant merry-go-round of the same thing. The 3 companies that was involved, they've ran out of ideas. It's time to end on a high. Bring back Call of Duty World at War remastered. I'll fucking buy it. You can have my money, and that'll be the last Call of Duty that I would ever buy happily. Not to mention, we all know my feelings on Activision. They're a bunch of scumbags, and they're involved with this franchise. It's time to fucking give it up and say goodbye to something that was once great. Something that stays great is games like Mario that have been around for over 30 years.
Okay, cool, interesting. Trail, I'll ring the bell. You may go at it.
Madden is made by EA and needs to be stopped. Madden is a simple game that could be, if you just rotated the roster every year and gave a fresh update, it could be a free-to-play game, and the microtransactions wouldn't be as egregious as they are. I got some quotes here from some famous people. So fact check the shit out of this. EA's own former CEO was heard gloating about manipulating players to spend money. Quotes via Young Ye. EA's Metacritic score is 0.2. It has the worst Metacritic score. EA's Madden 2020 has the worst Metacritic score of all time at 0.2. That's user Metacritic score. The hashtag and phrase NFL drop EA was popular among Twitter, all because of Madden, not because of another franchise. Madden is literally the same game every year. It would work better, like I said, as a free to play with a season pass model akin to a Destiny or a Apex Legends, just with updates. That's also me fixing the issue, not just bitching about it. The created character is lacking. It has the same faces for people of a certain race. That's a quote from Angry Joe. He was talking about people that look like him. Copy and pasting the same game every year. Crowds look dead, even on next gen. Lazy effort, nothing new, nothing dealing with. These are things that have been removed from Madden that are not in the current Madden, but used to be in other Maddens that people enjoyed. Here's just a quick list. Situational setup. Would you set up a situation like the 2-minute drill? Tournament setup, when you can have a play-in tournament like the playoffs with your friends. It was a setup and a mode, tournament was. Fantasy football mode. Gotta know what that is. Rival mode, where you could have divisional games against rivals within your same division. Create a play, where you can create your own play. Player morale, you should play into people's players on your squad and how they felt and how they interacted with other people, and they had higher player morale. They could even play better. Mouth guard customization isn't in my game anymore. What I'm fucking trying to say is my game is the worst game and it needs to be stopped. That's my time.
All right. On the gallon, man, people. All right. Angie showing the time once again. All right, guys. Remember, take down everybody's argument and hit their argument. Okay, hit their argument and try to get your point across. All right. I'm gonna ring this bell, and you may go at it now.
What Call of Duty needs isn't to end, it needs course correction mostly. Call of Duty has an issue where yes, it's being shepherded by Activision and the way Activision as a publisher treats its game developers. We all know all the issues that Bungie has had with Destiny 2. That is true. But all Call of Duty needs is a course correction. It does not need to end.
I mean, if that's all you've got, bear with me 1 second. Let's just absolutely tear down your argument with FIFA 21. Who cares about soccer? Well, here's the thing. FIFA 21 outsells both Madden and NHL. There's a shock. Wonder why that is.
The biggest franchise at EA is FIFA.
You don't
Go
need
ahead, TP.
You don't need microtransactions. You can play Road to Glory. You do not need to spend any money on that game. I have done it. It is a complete game. There's no DLC required. They have various things. They have a weekend league. They have an ultimate team. They have a pro career. They have special football where you play 6-a-side. They have regularly changed things on that game. They've changed free kick settings. They've changed player settings. They've introduced the weekend league, as I said. There's World Cup mode. You have a manager mode. The graphics are updated. You can also acquire legendary players. This is one of the only few games that actually you don't have to spend money on to get legendary players in a game. You can
we know FIFA sucks. We both agree FIFA sucks. He said my game 3 times as an argument. My game's the worst, most egregious, and most atrocious in America.
And here's
for Madden.
Why your game isn't the worst, and you need to
Warzone can extend the life of Call of Duty for the next 5 years. All you have to do is look at Fortnite for the example. Battle Royale is a new hot freshness. No one cares about 6v6 or 10v10 PvP. That's why Destiny 2 is failing, and that's why arena shooters are failing across the world. Realm Royale also didn't work, although it's a battle royale, because it tried to blend too many things. Warzone has the connection that people have from Apex because they're the same designers, same people that worked on
Absolutely
Apex.
Incorrect,
also worked
the whole gameplay is completely different
on Warzone. And that's why the guns feel good. It feels like
Madden,
Warzone. It feels
NFL,
like a proper Call of Duty battle royale. That's
Madden,
why they're excited.
The reason why Madden should not end is for the following reasons. It's the only official licensed football league video game. It has detailed competition and player
it goes.
It has an estimated 5 to 7 million
Madden is
dedicated
an example
fans.
of how capitalism can defeat your
Madden
games,
also
just like how we don't want Spider-Man just exclusive to PlayStation.
So Trill,
it's the same capitalism you hate there, you hate here.
You have to listen to a point instead of stop talking over me.
Warzone is one of the hottest and top 4 watch games on Twitch. I'm not listening to your bullshit. I'm not
Okay.
listening to it.
So
Warzone is the
coaches and
hot
players
newness.
at all
Everybody loves
levels,
it. It
such as
is what it is.
KJ Wright,
FIFA is
Joe Brady,
trash,
all said that
and
Madden influenced them. Okay,
It
that was
doesn't
the
need to be
reason.
fixed.
They
though.
recommended
It can
games
just
to
stay
learn
how it
football
is.
strategy and tactics.
It's the
Okay,
whole thing. For the whole
they was the reason that people started using rookie quarterbacks, and you want to get rid of that. That's absolutely ridiculous. And also the special offense was
What? No,
influenced by the game.
no.
Brandon
No.
Stockley used
Everything you
the
say is
unusual
bullshit. You don't know
running
anything about
style.
fucking football. Get out of here with that. Get out of here.
That-
Go
it's
across the
true.
street with
It's
that.
true,
Go
bro.
across the
It's
pond.
true.
You don't know anything
It's
about
true.
football. You're the type of person that asks Madden and then kicks a field goal instead of going for it on 4th and 10 because you're not a real American and you don't fucking eat steak with your eggs and you don't have the Glock 9 next to you when you do it.
Name me another
Anyway,
game. Name me another
all
game.
I'm
that
saying
releases
is
an update.
FIFA is
Name me
a
another
trash
game that
game, but it
releases
is
an
not the
update
worst game.
to
It
keep
doesn't
in
need to
line
stop.
with what
FIFA
teams
needs
are
to
doing
rework.
in the sense of
Rework.
the removal of
Warzone saved Call of Duty, which is why
the
Call of
Redskins
Duty
moniker.
Black Ops
Yeah, the
is
the
winning with
Redskins moniker
Warzone,
was moved.
which makes
Yeah,
your
'cause that's what
argument
it did.
stupid.
And also,
It
since
makes it dumb
2004,
because they're
11 of the
doing
last
stuff to
17
blend the
winners have
argument.
been predicted in the Super Bowl.
Doing it. They're doing it. They're doing it. They're doing it. Madden is just cancer on the sports franchise.
No, Madden's
in
constantly
total.
updated. Madden gives you different tactics each
0.2.
year. Madden gives you things that people
what
are
is
looking
Call of
at.
Duty's Metacritic score? Where are your facts? Where is your evidence? Where's your evidence that people are displeased with what you have to
Yours
say?
is based
You
over
have
1,000
none.
people.
You have a whole bunch of. You
Metacritic
have no
score is based
evidence
over
at all
1,000 people.
of anybody's
It was 1,000
actually
people that did
displeased
that
with
on
Call of Duty
NFL.
and what they're doing.
NFL,
You have no
Metacritic
evidence.
score was
You're coming
based
off
on
a new
1,000
game
people,
launch.
but it
You're
has a
hype.
5 to 7 million
FIFA,
fan
on the other
base.
hand,
You are absolutely
has a decent
bonkers.
argument for the same way that Madden does, but no one's calling to stop FIFA like they're calling to stop Madden.
No one's calling
year
to
out.
stop Madden. There's 5
FIFA
to 7
actually
million
has
people.
some improvements.
It was up
on the
20%
core
on
gameplay,
its sales in the
unlike
first
Madden.
week of release since
I had a
last
whole
season.
list of things that they left out of the
20% sale
game that
increase.
has been in there
20%
since Madden
sale increase in its first week from
1998
last year.
was
So a
when
game that doesn't update and
the first
evolve,
thing
as
I
we
listed
say,
came
is
in the
up,
game,
is
and
up
it's
by
no
20%
longer in the
on its
game.
last year's
They
sales
are
in the
cheating
current
you
climate.
year over
The
year.
current
And
climate.
that is
Not
time,
by
folks.
Madden.
Damn, would you let somebody talk?
Wow.
Damn. Okay. All right, guys. Y'all got a question? Zach?
I do.
All right.
All right. This has been a mostly negative round, I would say. Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I want to know is what could come in the place of what you're talking, because the genre is not going to die of any of these. Even if the series itself dies, the genre will live on. Yes?
Yeah.
Is that not factual?
Yeah, you can't stop football games. The NFL
Yeah.
has a life.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Call of Duty, same thing.
okay, I wanted to see if there was an argument against that. Okay, I just want to know what would come in the place of your game. What is the thing? What would spring up to replace that would improve, basically? Other than a billion copies, because the biggest game's dead. But you get the idea.
You want an actual title, or are you wanting to just
No, it's,
No,
yeah.
I don't need it.
Yeah, I'll go first. Make the game release every 4 years with the World Cup.
already has World Cup in it, but never mind.
Yeah, in it, but just World Cup releases.
It's like just doing the Dawning event in Destiny 2. That'd be ass.
So they already have
Look,
World
you
Cup
guys aren't supposed to argue against
Yeah.
this.
Sorry,
I know.
So
Stupid.
shut the fuck up.
All right.
TPP.
I would. So they could, in its place, stop releasing a game every single year and actually focus on some of the games that have been rejected for a number of reasons. Storyline, what it focuses on, showing a different part of the campaign. But I'd certainly go for every 2-3 years, and cut out the bullshit of the 3 people involved and just let one person develop the game.
All right. Trail?
Competition breeds a ground in capitalistic society in which you have to excel or be left behind. With no competition, Madden runs riot. It runs simply unchecked. What would replace it would be like we had before Madden had the license all to itself. We know what happened. We had two franchises. We had two different games. We had like 2K or the ESPN type of thing. Terrell Owens on the cover. I remember playing it on Xbox. It was lit. And then the next thing I knew, it was this Madden, and Madden decided not to upgrade itself because it didn't need to compete against anybody more. You bring back the competition, you bring back the 9 things I listed that were no longer in Madden. So just putting those things into the next Madden would make it better, but it won't fix the overall problem with the face characterization, everybody looking the same and stuff like that. So
Look,
you have to
you had
create
that, you had that part. That's not what I asked.
You have to create a new game. That's how you do it.
Yep.
You got it. Shut up. All right. Facts.
Fact, I could catch maybe 30% of some of that when both Trill and TPP was going at it. I'm sorry, Trill, if I missed things, but I think you can at least understand that audibly that does not work.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, because I know you're gonna get on my ass again. But I will say it's not the same developer of Warzone that did Apex at all.
No, that's not what I said. I said it was the same creative team.
It wasn't.
So what happened was people who used to work in Call of Duty left and created Apex. They actually created Titanfall.
No, they created Respawn, but Warzone came out in 2020.
Yeah,
they did not work. Respawn is.
They didn't work together, but you can see it's like the same thing.
No, I'm not arguing that they're old Call of Duty devs. I'm saying they're not old Warzone devs.
What I'm saying is you take like the most specific thing out of my argument and we'll say nothing else about the competitor.
He's go with the specific.
Okay, so fact check the shit out of one other person besides me this round, and let's see if it was the same done before.
The first thing I had listed.
Just saying. I spoke last, but you had the first thing listed.
Okay.
I had the first thing listed that like I said, I knew you were gonna get on my ass for things I missed because it's hard to listen to both. Because Eric, you fucking did nothing for the.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
By
it was
design.
great.
By design.
Yeah. Just gonna say.
I don't know if that helped them or not, but we'll see.
Yeah, no, I mean, because it's like, facts about Madden you got wrong. You didn't get anything wrong about Madden.
You got it right.
Okay. You know when I said don't say you did something wrong, that means you did nothing wrong.
Okay.
Calm down.
Just saying. All right.
Calm the fuck down.
Eric's whole spiel on, it not being, stuff like we all know that was a huge piss take.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I'm not fact checking that.
I can feel. I feel.
You know, I've never played a FIFA game.
We also know this is one of your.
I'm gonna say. I will say, Destiny is actually doing really well now comparatively.
Yeah, now that they distanced themselves from Activision.
Yes, now they are. That's all. Like I said, you don't have to argue this. I am just telling you facts right now.
Yes.
All right. Also, Eric, I have a feeling this is your throwaway answer because
this absolutely was my throwaway answer.
I thought it was exactly. I knew it was your throwaway answer as soon as you said who plays soccer, and I was sitting there biting my thumb like, oh shit, he's going down this warpath. Oh my god! I was sitting there looking dead at TPP. You got to whoop his ass.
Look, sometimes you just got to tilt your opponents.
You literally took the bull when you said that.
Yep. But I'm saying that TPP had and Trill, you all mentioned, Destiny 2, and I'm just saying it is on an upswing sense creatively.
All right.
And commercially, just in general. Also, games themselves, I don't even know how to think about 2020 sales this year contextually. So I'm not going to. I just wanted to put that out there. 2020 sales numbers are very weird.
All right.
because of other reasons.
Gotcha. Trent, who you thought won?
Uh, is that an answer? It was such a mess. I think I got a quarter of anything that was said. Let me be clear. I hate every one of the games listed here. So this is very hard to begin with. I have biases for one reason or another against each one of them. The fact of the matter is, I can see why people like Call of Duty. I can't see why people like sports games, considering they're screwing you regularly. Considering they're making you play for a new game every year when it could just be a DLC.
Which is the same for Call of Duty.
No, Call of Duty, I understand there's a new story, a new everything. It'd be like saying there should just be a DLC for Mario.
Yo, why haven't we gotten Super Mario Party DLC? There's another map on the cartridge.
Right? Or like saying that there should be a DLC for Zelda instead of a new game.
Stay on task.
But that's the logic there according to TPP.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
But so I'm probably gonna have to go with FIFA because it's one of the worst ones with it.
Whoa. Wow. Okay. Well, all right. That's your funeral. I'm gonna go ahead and go next. Eric.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I know.
It's a no for me, dog. The fact that TPP literally explained the whole damn game to you and why it's the best game out of this list, it's a no for me, dog. And I'm not going and I don't even play FIFA. He actually makes me want to play it now. So that's a damage on you. So for me, it came down to TPP and Trill. And one thing I will say about this, taking out Warzone, because this whole argument was about Warzone, and I understand that, Trill, but there was one argument that I felt like really hurt TPPs, and that's course correction. He said that, and that's something interesting. He never went back and said that. He said from the beginning, the problem with your game is really course correction. If you correct, and really, in all honesty, TPP, the way you explained how you fixed your game was basically like, okay, I don't want to destroy this game. I just want to fix it and make it a little bit better. Hence what I do. Where Trill was basically saying, scrap Madden, period, and literally gave me two. I was looking for it. I remember I remember those games. I remember ESPN, NFL, ESPN. I remember those games. I remember Terrell Owens being on the cover, and I remember Randy Moss being on the 2K cover for the Dreamcast. I played that. That was actually my first introduction to football game. So, with those facts and taking that into account, I gotta go with Trill. Even though I did hear what TPP said, he did say some things about how the percentages of sales. I listened to all that, even though you were trying to cut him off, Trill. I did listen to him. He said something about the sales and how they were getting 20% sales, but really, in all honesty, TPP was talking about the sales, and those were not hits, TPP. They were not really big hits. You were literally going on the sales where Trill was literally talking about not only the sale, maybe the sales were maybe good, but the reception for the games of Madden 2020 was not well received. So for that, still I gotta go with Trill. So Trill, you get the point in my eyes. So
hey Mac,
what?
Do me a favor and turn me up for the next round.
Okay.
No.
Turn me up.
Turn them off. Got it.
All right. So with that said, he gets my vote. So Angie.
All right, I'm gonna say. Honestly, you guys like pretty much already said like everything I wanted to say. Like why, like Call of Duty, Eric, for example, didn't say get rid of Call of Duty like you said. Just change the course of it a little bit. Just push it a little bit in the right direction.
Yeah.
And like Trink said too, a lot of Call of Duty, like with the new ones that come out, it's usually a new campaign, or there's something a little different about the multiplayer, or like for this one they brought back like a really nice zombies. And yeah, so I feel I'm gonna go with Trill on this one as well.
Turn me up.
Zach.
I'm going to abstain because I say burn all these franchises to the ground. And I said as much in the comments. Burn it all. In fact, fuck games. All games.
I'm with you on that one.
Burn it. Gaming is over.
Just light everything on fire.
We'll all start reading
No, we're not.
books forever.
No,
Some people might be in trouble then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Zach, what is your pick? Stop trying to get.
No, he abstained.
I abstain.
He abstained.
So basically, what he's saying, all of them won.
He's
No,
saying
I'm saying
no
fuck them all.
He's saying like
Big FIFA and tie it up.
It's not. It's not. No, I all these are equally bad to me.
Yeah,
So
that's what
you're
he's
not.
saying.
So basically,
he's not voting.
you son of a bitch. So with that said, it's 2 votes. Trill. He wins.
Yeah.
He wins a point.
Trill, I actually would have voted for you had you
Turn
not
me up.
asked me that many times. I was actually going to do that.
All right.
Or it did.
Before we go to the next round, okay, people. All right. Before we go to the next round, I've been reading the chat, and Owl said it this. It's all, especially you, Trill. Take a deep fucking breath here and breathe. Breathe, damn
I thought this was the championship round.
This is the
Gamer
championship.
break.
To sit back and take a breather.
I thought this was the round.
I know.
I thought you were supposed to bring the violence, the speed, and the momentum. I thought that's what I was here for. TGP, didn't you think that's what you was here for?
You're bringing it. You're bringing it. But yeah.
I wasn't here to, play with feathers and get my arse tickled.
That's what I'm talking about.
But yeah,
I'm glad you weren't here to do that. You'd be sorely disappointed.
And that was for the discussion before the game.
Yeah.
Shit.
We all know what TPP's into now.
But
Great,
the audience is also easy is actually saying having some like he's saying, I'll get to calm down. We're having audience members sitting there saying calm down a little bit. So just take a breather, calm down.
This guy Pickens.
Say it, turn me up.
Holy cow, guys.
Whose
So
man is this?
Pickens and me go way back. It's fine. I can say fuck this guy. It's our saying to each other. It's fine.
All right. But yeah, just calm down a little bit. That's all we're asking. All right, guys. So I asked Trink last time. Andrew, what they're saying in the chat?
Angie is muted and off camera. Let's go to Trink.
Okay, we're going to Trink.
There has been no answer to this question because everyone was too busy going, oh my God, what is happening? And don't forget all the salt.
Oh shit! Yeah, the salt.
Also, like I'd say the most that happened was
arguing over between the three games.
Yeah, that's it. That's all that really happened here. That's all you missed.
Also, we're getting hashtag turn it up. Okay, so turn it up. Turn up.
Say no hashtag gold rings. No.
No.
Pew pew.
The day of me getting angry at this game are far over.
I'm the only one that
I was there after one championship. I'm surprised it took you this long, Eric.
I'm the only one that makes Eric mad. Damn it. Okay, so
can we get in chat hashtag can Eric turn up?
Oh no. This was strategy.
All right. Well.
Yay.
With that said, people, we're going to go to question number 3. I'll read it this time, if I can. Okay, here we go. What is the worst occupation in video game that does not exist in real life? So for this, we are definitely going to start with TPP, then Shrill, then Eric. So TPP, what is your answer?
Isaac Clarke's engineering job from Dead Space.
Okay. You had to go with that photo, Zach.
It's
True.
the general engineer costume I wanted to reflect his job.
Okay. True.
Resident Evil 4, the merchant, the guy that sells you stuff.
Welcome.
Thank you, stranger.
Not enough cash, stranger. Okay. Eric.
I went with a Silphco office worker.
I just went with the Silphco office, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
The fact that I even found this should probably impress you, because I consider just not trying.
Man, I would picture that it would just be the Zach would just draw Southcom Venom with him just flipping it off. Am I wrong for saying that?
Why would I draw it?
I don't know, Zach. You just seem like a draw.
I'm not gonna bother.
Okay.
Too much effort.
Yeah, that don't sound like Zach. All right, TPP, tell us why your answer is the best.
Okay, it's the best and the worst at the same time because of this poor kid's job. So, brief history on Isaac Clarke. He's an engineer, okay, in the Dead Space game. Now, he is part of the emergency maintenance team that gets sent to investigate, I forget what the other ship's called. It's a mysterious communications failure. Now, remember, this dude's just an engineer. He gets on board and he becomes stranded in space for a long period of time. And he's the sole survivor. When I say he's the sole survivor because when they get on board, they end up in a fight, and it turns out that the fight that he's having is the I think it's the Ishimura's deceased crew members. I think that's the name of the ship. That are being reanimated by necromorphs. He he then gets held in an asylum for 3 years and is diagnosed with dementia. He has haunting illusions. Bearing in mind, the guy's only gone to repair some fucking communications, poor dude. He then, to try and get back out of this, he then gets betrayed by a government agent of Earth. He was subjected to be experimented on by the Earth government. He then has to battle through more necromorphs and government agents to get to someone to save him, but he's betrayed again by, I think her name's Dana, who turns out to be there just to capture him. So you think, fucking hell, this guy's finally going to kill this bitch and get off the ship, but then he gets attacked by ubermorphs. The fuck? The guy's gone to fix some fucking communications, and he's now fighting off waves after waves of aliens, fucking agents from Earth. He only wanted to go and see if they was all right. And now he's not coming home to mama. And that's why his job is the worst as a video game character.
Okay, all right. Trill.
Welcome.
Not enough cost, stranger. Okay.
What
Tell
you
us why
buying?
What are your boys?
What you selling?
Lord.
Hey, I'll buy
This
that.
is all on time, by the way.
These are memorable moments and lines from a beloved character that we all know very well. There is no possible way that this character could ever exist in real life, not only because it's a horror story in which it exists in, but because many people think this character has a more mysterious, nor, may I dare say, nefarious background. So, not a lot is known about him, of course. Some quick theories I came up with were like, how does he get around to like every checkpoint to where he's supposed to be at? So does he know like a really good shortcut, or is he like a clone? Is he like does he have a parasite? If he does, then whose side is he on? How is he not seemingly controlled by Sadler but have red eyes? It was just there's a lot of things about this character that make it a mystery, that make it the worst job ever. Because like if we just combine the worst of all that, you have a parasite in you. You have to sell guns to a stranger who's ethnically different than you, that kills other people that ethnically look like you, to try to free you from whatever you think, whatever the person thinks is enslaving you. That sounds oddly familiar, like something else that I wouldn't want to actually bring up on stream. But all I'm particularly saying is that the Resident Evil 4 merchant has the most ridiculous and hard job in gaming, bar none. There's no job harder than have to, hold the block down, try and sell guns to somebody murdering townsfolk. That sounds like a really tough gig to get behind. Just being like, yeah, I'm cool with you buying this RPG and then going into this church and murdering people that are sick. Sounds insane. That's why he's the worst. That's why he's the worst job. That's my time.
All right, stranger. Okay. Thank you. Okay, Eric.
Now, first of all, the Silphco building is in itself an MC Escher painting because it's 17 floors tall. However, and the president, he's up on the 17th floor. So common sense would say you take the elevator up to the 17th floor and you can walk into the president's office. No, how you get to the president's office is you have to find a card key, go down to the 3rd floor, take 2 sets of teleporters, get your atoms separated and reappeared together so that you can make it to the 17th floor behind a wall where there is an elevator on the other side of it. That is just an architectural nightmare. Not to mention the fact that these are just regular old office workers that have to deal with this absolute monstrosity of architectural design. That these guys, like on their day-to-day, they're the cast of Office Space. These guys, they're not the cool guys that get to develop all the nice tech. These are just regular people who are just trying to live their lives, who get held captive, not at gunpoint, by a bunch of ne'er-do-wells and their pet rats. And it takes a 10-year-old kid to go in there and knock out these rats for these office workers to go home because they're being held captive because there is apparently one key in this entire building to let people move from point A to point B. In the entire building, one key, and it's being held at the back of the store. Not as because if you pay attention, you save a whole bunch of office workers over the course of going through Silphco. Clearly, not a single one of them have access to get through a door. What kind of company doesn't let people go to the bathroom? That is asinine. That is corporate punishment to the extreme. There is, and just on top of that, they expect their workers to sleep in the building. They have an area for their workers to sleep in because if you work at Silphco, you don't get to go home because you don't have the key to leave. That's my time.
That's your time.
All right. So, I'll light the place on fire. Eric knows what I'm talking about. Eric, you're not accepting the joke, aren't you?
Can I just ask one question for clarity?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Which game is this Silphco office worker from?
This is from Fire Red.
Fire Red. Thank you.
Also, I got one question. Do they actually go outside and throw the printer on the ground and start beating the shit out of it?
Maybe after they're finally released from their hell.
Oh, okay, cool.
Kind of sad I didn't hear mention of going outside.
He said Office Space.
No, that was an Office Space reference.
Yeah, that was Office Space. They go outside and beat the shit out of the printer.
I know the movie Office Space. I just also knew the question was stupid.
Oh yeah, yeah. Shut up. Anyway, it was a fun question and whatever. All right, I'm going to Galler mode. All right. Um, as soon as I get it. Um, Galler mode. Yay. All right. So I'm gonna ring this bell and remember, calm. Namaste.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
No, I don't think it's gonna happen, but calm. As you can see, Angie, who is acting like Vanna White. Okay. Turn the letters, Vanna. Okay. So I'm gonna ring this bell and we can go at it. I don't know. She's giving me a look of yeah, this is nice. Yeah. I'm gonna ring this bell because I don't want to keep you from no. Will I? Will I ring it? Oh no.
Now, TPP, you sure did list a lot of things for Isaac Clarke that were not his job that he had to go through. These are things that happen to a person that are not necessarily their job. They're things that happen to him.
If terrorists take over your building, they're going to make ways for you not to get out. Therefore, that wouldn't be their everyday job.
Oh, you mean the terrorists that take over a building that a 10-year-old can walk in and out of?
Yes. No. What I mean is he defeated the first member of the terrorist organization, then infiltrated their business, defeating each member of the terrorist organization, unlocking the maze, finding the key, and then getting to the end and defeating the boss of the terrorist organization. The person making fucking copies has nothing to do with that. That's just a weird day at work for them. That's not their job. The merchant's
job still
is
has
to
to deal with dealing with the MC
sell
Escher painting
strangers
of
guns to kill his friends and family members that look like him.
The
That
merchant is just a pure capitalist.
That
He is
a
absolutely
horrible
lavishing
job.
in his job. He
Horrible
makes
job.
so much money
Okay.
selling all these illegal firearms to Leon. He is.
Who is Leon killing with their illegal firearms?
He doesn't care.
That's not.
He doesn't
You
care.
avoid the answer to the question to make further your point. So you know the answer to the question devalues your point exactly because he's killing his people. That's horrible, horrible, horrible.
Yeah, but the thing with
Dead Space is a horror game. He went there as a MacGuffin. After the MacGuffin happened, then other things happened to the dude who is the main character. That's if none of that happened, if he didn't have to check on the scary light being out, or whatever the fuck you said, or be an engineer in space, then your whole game has no premise. My character
Phil, you've
had a
picked a
job
character
in a
right.
game that
you've
if you take him out of the game, you can still play the game. You can just have like hit pause and buy guns from the screen or whatever. The fact that a man has to sell people guns to kill his family is horrible.
How can he possibly have the worst job if you can remove him from the game and still play the game? It's fucking, you've just absolutely
because you can blow him up.
Argument.
You can kill him. He comes back.
Let's also
he's
talk
eternal.
About
he's immortal.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to be an immortal capitalist?
Wait, hold up.
That sounds like a horrible job. What are you talking about?
Trill,
what are you saying to me?
Trill. Here's the thing with the merchant guy. Okay,
what's up?
You said
engineer who went to go check on light bulbs.
You said
who had to go play an adventure of Among Us with monsters. What's up?
Jesus Christ! You have to let people speak and listen, bro. So making a mysterious character doesn't mean he's got the worst job in the world, which is what you said in your argument. He's a mysterious character. You also said you don't know how he travels. Could quite simply travel through teleportation. He also doesn't only just sell guns to Leon and crew. He has no allegiance to anybody. He has no allegiance whatsoever. There's no known parasite inside his body. He has no known parasite.
Are you sure he doesn't have a parasite? What color is his eyes compared to the color of the other villagers' eyes?
I don't know what color his eyes are. It's irrelevant.
So
doesn't mean he's
the
got
same
a parasite.
color. So it is relevant because
no,
that color indicates that they have a parasite.
It doesn't mean that though. You
and
said
his mystery adds to the aloofness of his character, which makes him more
shooting
ranges.
For people. There's no illusion to him. He runs the shooting ranges in the castle and the island.
Okay, but my shooting range character had more hit lines than your whole Dead Space thing had in total. Like you're Resident Evil in space, bro. Stop it.
It's not though, is it?
Stop it. Resident Evil in space is what it is.
Because if he was Resident Evil in space, he'd be selling guns, wouldn't he? And then you could just remove him from the game and carry on.
You can remove any character from any game and replace him with any other subservient character to make it happen.
Also, I just want to talk about.
And Eric, your answer was stupid.
Isn't there only 11 floors in the Silphco head office, not 17?
That is also correct. And also, if
and can't you also bypass the
how are there people from Office Space if they make a technology that can see ghosts? how is that guy from Office Space working on the ghost technology, bro? It doesn't make sense. They made Pokemon technology, which is why Team Rocket was there. Like your argument is flawed in Pokemon lore. It's just flawed.
And
Yes, there are multiple departments in a large corporation. Some of them get to create that. I didn't say a Silph researcher. I said a Silph
your answer,
office
and
worker.
I'll read it to you, just in case you forgot, was Safeco like worker.
Office worker. Office worker, not Silphco researcher, not Silphco scientist. Silphco
the one
office
day that
worker.
Team Rocket took over the building, or however long it took over the building, does not reflect the entire time of somebody that has Tinder or somebody that's been there for a minute. They had beds inside of Safeco for the nursery that they had because they had stuff to do with Pokemon. Dead Space is Resident Evil in space.
Alrighty, fighters, that is time.
I said it again.
Wow, really? Damn. Okay. Angie, you got a question?
That's a negative, Ghost Rider.
Okay, cool. Thank you for calling me Ghost Rider. Trink.
I don't know. I'm too busy trying to figure out how Eric every time just ends up sitting in the corner, like saying nothing.
I know. Dude, you're gonna lose the belt if you don't start picking it up.
Like, I'm still in shock that he just sits there the entire time.
They're not letting
The shine of that belt degrades quickly.
Yeah. You start saying nothing. All right. Is that?
No.
Okay. All right. So I had a question. So you're hearing a lot of shit about the job. What is one of the worst aspects of each of your job? The worst thing about the job that your person, because the question is, what person has the worst job? Basically, this is a job you don't want to have. So I want to get to the core of the question. What is the worst part of your job? So, TPP, what is the worst part of your job?
The worst part of the engineering in Dead Space is the fact that you are being sent into unknown places that have lost communication, and you don't know how you are going to be able to get the uplinks back to communicate with the spacecraft that's sent you there, and you don't know what you're facing when you go in. You don't know what you're going to tackle head on. You don't know if anyone's dead, if anyone's alive, and if you're coming home.
All right, cool. Trill, what is the worst part of your character's job?
Selling guns to a stranger that then kills town folks that look like you.
Okay.
Selling an rocket launcher to a man and a little girl.
Trill, I'm just letting you know.
And then he takes the rocket launcher and he shoots you in the face with it. And then you die. And then later on, somehow you get revived, and you have to sell this man more ammo for the rocket launcher.
Let the man's answer the question.
And then he kills you again, right?
Okay.
And then you may have a parasite in you that you're controlled by an Overlord Saddler. You have to move quickly or somehow traverse the land too fast. Like,
yeah, but what's the one worst part of the job? You haven't covered that. Just the one worst part.
I literally said selling. Okay, just real quick. Everybody, just take your mind off video games real quick. You sell guns to somebody and a little girl, and then they kill you and the people that look like you in the town that you're in. That is the worst part of the job.
Excellent.
Just so
cool. Gotcha. Just letting you know that we don't know about that yet, and just keep yourself calm right now. We don't know if he is part of that town, folks. So we don't know. So I'm just letting you know. Cool your jets on that before we start that. Eric, what is the worst part of your job?
The worst part of the job is, once again, the fact that clearly none of these employees have access to leave their rooms. Because, once again, if they had a card key, they could just walk out the door. Because there is no rocket grunts between the door and the stairwell. If they could unlock the door, they could walk out. So they don't have the car key. They don't have the card key. So they can't leave.
Right. Gotcha. All right. Zach. Facts.
By the way, his eyes are blue.
No, they're not. But
Yeah,
screenshot.
I did. That's how I know.
No, what I'm saying is screenshot it and show it to the audience. Because I saw it on a YouTube video and in game, and his eyes had a red glow. They were red up top, and because the game was bad, they was blue underneath. And I said he could have a parasite, and that's the reason why he could have a parasite.
No, I just answered the eye question. I didn't answer any other part. That's all I said.
But you're giving false information about the eye question. You're only looking for one source. Like,
I just looked at his eye color.
He's not saying you're wrong, Trill. Chill. God.
Did you not want me to zoom in and actually look? Did you not want me to do my job and just let you talk and jabber over and over and over and over and make sure I never vote for you? Is that what's happening here?
Actually, in all honesty, Zach, I'm looking them up right now.
I looked it up too. They're blue or silver.
They're blue.
Those are gray eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're bluish silver. They're definitely not red.
Actually, I saw one where it looks yellow. So
yeah, and I only see
maybe
that
you've had
one.
a bad TV. Let's keep exploring.
I'm looking at it from a phone, dude.
I posted a picture of his image right now. It's linked right there.
They even did a drawing of him in this blue.
Here's another one where they're blue.
We're not making this up, Trill. It's right there.
I didn't even say whether he was infected or not. All I said was an eye color because I had to look it up so it was memorable.
All right, Zach. Let's just get with the main question.
I mean, other than that, for getting things wrong, I think most of them misinterpreted the intent of the question.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, and
holy shit! I see him with red eyes right here on my screen. This is crazy, everybody. This is insane.
They're not red.
They're not red.
Let's see this.
This is more.
Let's just see this because I can see there's a red hue and then there's legit blue underneath. So
okay, so
your screen's bad.
Hashtag
no,
Trill
I have
is
a 1080p
colorblind.
4K Samsung screen. Thanks for trying, though.
Because that will affect a game that's definitely not in that quality.
Yeah, I'm just gonna post it on Twitter real quick. It's okay. Just take a look through it.
Zach is the merchant.
Also, he has the age of Ashley wrong. She is not a little girl. Ashley is a teenager. She is not a little girl.
I'm 31 years old. She's a little girl to me. Don't be a perv about it.
She's not a girl. She's a teenager, but okay.
But she would be a little girl to me.
When you say little girl, you.
I don't mean it as like she's actually a small girl. I mean
that's
as
in
she's
one
a
image.
girl.
You're looking at one image.
Hey, you looked at one image.
I posted two. I posted two.
It is what it is.
I posted two in chat.
There's information that says both parties could be right, both parties could be wrong.
Besides the eyes, fuck the eyes.
Just saying.
Zach,
no coincidence that the only fact came out
Zach,
from me though.
Is he right about him being infected?
Nobody knows. That's why I said the word mystery before.
That is not revealed whether he is. I didn't say whether he was or not. So
okay.
We know for a fact that terrorists took over Selfco, but we didn't speak about that. We went for the eyes.
Okay. You know what? My whole new theory is Trill is infected with the plagas, and we must go. Can't prove me wrong.
Makes sense.
What's the color of your eyes?
Well, actually, Trill, that would be. I think
color of your eyes.
Zach,
I can't tell.
Zach, I think you're wrong because he would be shouting little. That is wrong because I can diagnose it because I have been watching House. He would actually be speaking Latin for some odd reason. I have not heard any Latin from him yet. So
he's got lupus.
You son of a bitch.
I love scooping the punchline from Mac because he always takes way too long to
Son
get
of
to.
a bitch! I was about to say he has no. It's not lupus. It's TB. Damn it! He says TB. That's his favorite line. You fuck. Shit. I gotta watch more House One. I am going to be watching House One when this is done. So here we go. Anyway, with that said, anything else, Zach?
I mean,
I definitely got the floor number for Silph Go Wrong. It's been a bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, other than the number of floors specifically,
Okay.
I mean, I have problems with the answers that aren't just a fucking eye color. But
Sure. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and go first on this one. Taking out the bullshit that was said, I did write down everything that was said, and I did write your arguments against each other. TPP, he's an engineer, and he's a soul survivor, blah blah blah. But he is a MacGuffin. You didn't explain why his job sucked. You just basically said, okay, this is a guy who's put into a situation, and he's John McClane. Okay, cool. All right, yeah.
can I fact check that?
Yeah. I would also fact check that. That's not what he said
at all. Also, I don't think you. I don't. Has anyone other than TPP played Dead Space?
Played every game so far, and I can tell you for a fact.
No, but
He's a
you said it
MacGuffin.
was Resident Evil in space, and that's not even close.
It is. It's
Yeah,
a horror
yeah,
game
yeah.
in space.
No,
It's-
horror
I mean,
games
it's not-
same.
It's not
it-
punch rock action, but it's still an action horror game in space.
It's a hard game, but it's definitely not. I've seen some playthroughs. It's definitely not Resident Evil in space. Resident Evil, them jokers are biting the shit out of you and all that. But I understand if you said horror game, then I could understand it. It's horror, but not Resident Evil. You're talking about Vampire Countdown, which is basically a Resident Evil clone, which Danger Video Game Nerd reviewed.
I'd say Dino Crisis is clone. That would probably be
Yeah,
closest.
that is no Dino Crisis. We'll get on that later. That's
It's,
gonna be
it's 10 o'clock. Enough.
Yeah.
Okay. You think it's a MacGuffin? You didn't explain it to me why his job sucks, other than he just put in a bad situation. Trail, he's a non-existent mystery man who is not a lot well known. You said he's actually like a slave, which is really bad. And also, he is a character who, literally, we have not figured it out that he's actually giving weapons to a stranger that is technically killing his own people. Okay, cool. I did like what you said. Things that were said, the things that were said against it. He's an immoral capitalist who don't want to be an immortal capitalist. That's what Eric said. Eric did say that. He's a mysterious man who has no allegiance, but we just spell that because we don't know what his allegiance is. So that's an argument against it. I take that. Eric, you literally said 17 floors. You got that wrong. I admit that. 17, blah, blah, blah. It's atom splitting and all that other bullshit. The thing that we're going against it, they argued it, but they were arguing against literally the kid going into the building. They're talking about the character going into the building. You are the only one here, no offense, literally was explaining the fucking question. These are workers going to day, going through. I mean, they didn't even talk about how they had to go in there and go through the atom splitting thing. They don't got to go through this shit. They got to go through this daily. This is a job that really sucks. They cannot leave the fucking building. They have not disproved that. They have not even said nothing about that. All they talked about was the kid got in there and did all this shit, but we never seen them do it. And for this, I gotta go with Eric. So yeah, Eric is my point.
I'm confused why Eric got the point though. You said he got the
Eric
point because
literally
the kid?
no. Eric explained why why it sucks to work there. It sucks to work there.
Okay.
It really
okay.
does suck to work
Okay,
there.
I understand
I'll
that.
explain-
I understand. So we're not taking Pokemon lore into account that they came in and changed it. There wasn't just like a regular office building that they came in, took hostile takeover. Like
Well,
they
they
just
took
had
it
those
over
mazes in there before.
yeah.
Regardless of whether or not there's Team Rocket there, you still have to go through 2 levels of teleportation to get to the president's office.
Exactly.
But if you're a prisoner, why would you be allowed to travel to use the teleportation if you're held captive? And no one fact checked the fact. I don't remember playing Fire Red and me beating a Team Rocket dude and 2 sprites running past me like they got out, like he said.
I never said they got out. In fact, I very much said
you
they
did.
didn't
You
get out.
specifically said that as the 10-year-old moved through the place, he beat people and they got out. You said that.
I said they rescued them. And
So
they say,
I never saw anybody
thanks
run
for
past
saving
me.
us. They say that.
Yes, but you said okay. I'm just curious.
I was
curious.
I just want to say that my opening statement, Mac, was you said that I didn't mention what his job is. This is literally my opening statement.
No. You gave it. No, I'm saying you explained his job. You didn't explain really. You didn't discuss why his job really sucked.
Well, I'm gonna break down Mac's logic for you. You explained things that happened to Isaac Clarke because he went to his job, not because he's doing his job.
Yeah, his job seems like just a normal guy, except that day just happened.
And you explained how people have to get teleported when they're prisoners from a hostile terrorist takeover. That's not the job.
I don't mind.
The job is making copies. The job is making Pokemon technology. You're talking about a very specific event on a very specific day.
You can decide. You can decide on the point. That's fine. I just wanted it to be clear that I did mention.
Yeah. I know you said it. I'm just saying you didn't give me more why his job sucks. You just told me he did this and then that happened. I was like, okay, that sucks, but that's not going to happen every day. That's the way I took from it. You know what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying now, TPP?
Mike, it's your right to put your point wherever you want it to go, bro. I do not mind.
All right, cool. Zach, you're next.
All right. Just so you can get your bitching in now. I'm also going with Eric, there are similar points. I will say that TPP, you did mention he was an engineer and exactly how he got there in his job and what the engineering was. You did. Okay? Not taking that away from me at all. I get that. His job is to be a space engineer. And it's awful. I get that being the immortal capitalist is bad too. And we're going to call him that from now on. That is because that is what he is. He is essentially that's what he does.
Unless you play it on professional mode and then he's dead once you kill him.
This is true.
This is the end of it.
Yeah, you can kill. Okay, so he's the semi-immortal capitalist. That work? Semi-immortal capitalist. Got it. So I'm not going with Isaac because a lot of the worst parts of his job are due to the events of Dead Space and a cult. I'd say being a member of whatever cult that is probably is worse because, you end up in the giant, massive organs. And that's your job now. You are inside the organs because you're the cult member, right? Sane in that universe, correct?
I mean, he's completely against cults, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know, I'm saying him personally, yes. As an occupation, though, cult member, bad.
I accept it.
Okay.
I don't mind. It's your point.
I will say that a lot of things about the merchant's lifestyle are perilous. That is for sure. But we also, a lot of it is a lot of putting you into those shoes where you're like, well, I don't want to see my fellow countrymen Yankee. We don't actually, it depends on who that is. A lot of that is dependent on who is doing it, where, depending on the person, they could not give a flying fuck. Also, he does at least get to those places. So there is some possible like things going on that we don't know about. You're right. Yeah, what?
You said popsicle.
I did. Yes. There are popsicles everywhere.
Awesome.
And
Dreamland.
yes.
Wait, where popsicles at? I want one.
Guys, once again, it's 10 o'clock.
Yep. But you,
Okay.
I would say that a lot of, I don't know exactly what its parts of his job, other than going in there, are the most hazardous. I mean, he's just a weapons dealer. Other than that, I'd say that being a Silco employee seems uniquely bad, because you have to be an employee of this company. And from what I can tell, looking at floor plans, there is no other ways in and out. And they seem to expect people to be employed and live there forever. And you mentioned slavery, and that literally sounds like slavery to me.
All right.
Just gonna say, it does. Somebody paid somebody, and you live there now, and you don't get to leave, and you work.
All right. All right. Angie, who you thought won? Sorry, Zach. I'm trying to speed this along.
Nice.
It was kind of hard because honestly, all three of these jobs would really suck, because I wouldn't want to be in a world where there's, pretty much zombies coming to kill me. I wouldn't want to be selling guns to people that are killing me anyway. I don't want to be a slave in the Pokemon world and get trapped in there. And I don't want to be stuck in Dead Space. Because, I mean, we all know why. But I don't know. I think just going off of the arguments, just based alone, that the fact that the Pokemon workers can't actually leave the building on their own accord, I'm going to go with Eric on this one.
All right. All right. Trink, is it a full on
Full sweep.
A full sweep? Wow. Okay. All right. So, all right, Eric, you get the full sweep. You get this point. All right. What you're saying in the chat, Angie, you're not avoiding this time.
I wasn't avoiding. I answered you last time too. Heck. There's a lot of salt emojis. Everybody's saying that Eric just chilling in the corner. But yeah, everybody's kind of worried about Trill and TPP.
Don't be worried about me. I'm fucking tickety boo.
Nah, I'm worried.
We are now worried about the phrase tickety boo.
What the hell?
Don't you know that's a famous British children's character?
So all
that
four of you are
is
assuming that the building always has the teleporters in it, correct? That the building is fucked up and that they can't leave.
Because they're still there once Team Rocket's gone.
Right. So no one is at all assuming that Team Rocket came in and stayed there for 30 days before he came in like they did in the manga. No one's referencing that, right?
And also paved over the door that leads to the elevator.
Wait a minute, manga? We're talking about games here,
guys.
man.
Wait, I need to grab some popcorn.
But what I'm saying
I know
is
what he's
the
talking
lore
about.
behind what happened is for... Never mind, bro. Never mind.
It's like those teleporters need to exist because there's no other way into the president's.
It's insane because
into the
the door
president's office.
couldn't have been hidden before. Like I don't know. It's the same thing. As
It doesn't matter. We're all tied up. 1 to 1 to 1.
Like that's just baiting the chat to like get it tied up. Like that's okay. That's bait. That's clickbaity as fuck.
Okay. Well, it's not. It's 1, 1, 1, 1, guys. We're all tied up. So as it stands, the person who wins this will automatically go to the PvP round because, guys, we got to do a PvP match, you like it or not. So whoever wins this last one going to the PvP, the other two will face a tiebreaker. Okay? All right. Final question of the night, which is... Zach, you want to read this?
Good.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll read it. Swap a game character with a musical artist. So this time we are going to start off with the original set, which is Trail, Air, then TPP. So Trail, what is your answer? We don't have no photos. I'm sorry.
It's a provided a photo. The Weeknd swapping out with Johnny Silverhand.
There you go. I didn't have no face. I didn't when I meant photos. I didn't have like. I didn't put his
The
head on there.
Weeknd is literally behind his head.
Yeah. Anyway, there we go. All right, Eric.
I'm swapping Oleana from Pokemon Sword and Shield with Estelle.
TPP.
I am going to swap Trevor from GTA 5 with Snoop Dogg.
Wrong.
What
image.
the hell?
What?
The hell?
Wrong image.
That wasn't Snoop Dogg. That wasn't even Snoop Lion.
What the fuck is that?
Look, I have a lot of images in here.
Oh shit! You don't. I thought you. I'm glad you don't have the image of me.
We all know what Snoop Dogg looks like. We don't need to see him.
There is everybody happy.
Sorry, I missed it.
Perfect.
Perfect. Look at him. Look at him in all his glory.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's perfect. That's Snoop is just looking at Trevor.
There's everybody know who everybody is that
Yeah.
we're referencing.
Yeah. It's right.
All the
right
judges
there.
are aware of who Johnny Silverhand is and who is the Weeknd, right? We're all
Yes.
aware of Trevor and the Snoop Dogg.
Yes.
Yeah. We got the
I've
photos
been
right here.
previewing this information, so I don't need to go into detail or backstory about these characters. I can just tell how they relate, right?
Yeah,
Well, I mean, you should.
you should.
For the
It's-
audience.
It is for the answer.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure because lore and
Okay.
backstory weren't considered for the last answer, but we'll consider them for this one.
All right.
Lore inside the game was lore that was published in a manga was not.
That is a legendary
Murdering people
picture.
that look like
somebody.
you is worse than having to fucking teleport in a fictional cartoon game.
All right. So,
Well,
Trill.
technically, we're not sure with teleportation in life.
Well,
Whether
we're sure what
that
a
is
fucking rocket
you.
launcher their face looks like, aren't we?
Are we?
Yeah, pretty sure. Pretty
I
positive.
don't know. Your face is still there.
Call of Duty would definitely tell us that. Remember earlier?
Fuck that game.
Trill, why don't you start your argument?
Yeah, there we go. Trill, tell us.
All right, my answer is The Weeknd. I picked it because his last album, After Hours, debuted at #1 on the Billboard charts. Rolling Stone said this album is a perfect balance between the gloomy melancholy of his 2016 hit, My Dear Melancholy, and his pop slickness of his 2018 and then 2016 Starboy. Johnny Silverhand is an ex-soldier, ex-rock star turned corporate terrorist. He lives in your head rent-free and guides you throughout the story. He is the engine driving your car in Cyberpunk 2077. It's played by Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves was recently quoted by saying, "I had to act the scene multiple different ways." That was probably the most trying and hardest part of the whole experience. What he was referencing, of course, is it's an RPG. Cyberpunk 2077 is, so you have different options. Those different options get Johnny to react in a very real light. The reason why I chose The Weeknd and specifically his After Albums album is because the videos and the social media surrounding that, he acts in a very particular way, and that character, I feel like that he's acting like and that he's portraying in that way really reflects Johnny Silverhand a lot. Picture a drunk night in Vegas fueled by the pain of an ex, busted nose, smashed sports car, drugs, music, and women. Now you know why he can play the rock star, but the reason why he can play the ex-militant is because in multiple of his videos, he's either been killed people, and he's been decapitated. He shoots a whole video after he gets his face redone, making a comment on society and on how corporations and on how people look and how it's all a fucking terrible, terrible game. Reviews are out right now for this game, so I don't want to spoil anything for things like that. It's really hard to try to like relate a musical talent to somebody in game and have it match up more perfectly than Keanu Reeves' impersonation of a musician and, dare I say, a musician's impersonation of an actor. Really, just Keanu Reeves, from everything I've seen, and the stuff that I've heard about, just knocks it out of the park in the game. He really just comes through in each cutscene, and it feels like he's literally in your head. The scene where he like makes an audible noise where it sounds like he's tapping on your skull, and that's the direct line to the songs like After Hours, Blinding Light, Alone Again, stuff like that. It just, those theories and those hints and those notes on those songs really, along with the video representation of him also winning Video Music Award of the Year from MTV, let you know that a lot of people like his music, they love his music, and they really like what he did with it. And the first album, first song, first video, all the way through the last, he has an evolution. He goes from having like nothing wrong with his face or a
Sorry,
broken
Trill,
nose,
that is
and
time.
then a decapitated head.
All right. All right, good answer. Good one. Good one. Eric, tell us why your answer is the best.
So, Estelle, musical artist from London. She is, known for the song "American Boy," but in more recent years, known as the voice for Garnet on Steven Universe. A very, there's a lot to say about Steven Universe, but I'm not going to get into it right now. The character Oleana is a flat, worthless character that is just a basic clone of a much better character from the previous game in Lusamine. Now, from the ground up, I am replacing Oleana as a character with a character based off of Estelle. Whereas instead of this character from the moment you look at her is like, oh, she's a villain. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no. We're going to have a fight about with this character. She's going to be part of the main plot. She's going to be everything. No, I want a nice, subtle performance, a thing that we don't really get from Pokemon. We get this character with a lot of grays in this thing. It's like we'll be able to implement a rivalry between her and Piers, the 7th gym leader, who is a punk rocker, and he feels like she has sold out by working directly with the big corporation, and she's just become too over processed. And over the course of this whole thing, we see just these little hints of maybe a slip in her facade, where she's just like, she loses her cool for just a brief second, but then immediately goes back to her very calming Estelle-like presence. And of course, her team absolutely replacing the weird balance of a team where Oleana's team is just Pokemon that are cute, and then with the capstone of a Gigantamax Garbodor. No, we're tossing that out and making a full team based off of sound-based Pokemon. And the only reason Garbodor was in the initial decks was for this quote-unquote joke that the girl with the cute team has a Garbodor on it. No, her team is all going to be sound-based. It's going to have Lapras. And of course, it's the capstone of this is going to be a Gigantamax X-Plowed, where it's just after everything of her calming presence, all these like nice melodic things, it's like out of nowhere, it just like the Exploud comes out and she gets fierce, and all of a sudden, complete change in music it's like, because in these games we now have a more dynamic musical approach, and with Estelle being the basis of this character, we'll finally get vocal tracks and not the weird thing that they had with Pierce when he was performing.
All right, sorry, I heard the. I'm interested. Good, Eric, good. Now I was just. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to cut you off. This Angie, I heard what she was doing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I saw Angie move. I'm like, oh, I gotta get this last point out.
Yeah. You got that, man. TPP, tell us why your answer is the best.
Okay, so Grand Theft Auto 5, Trevor is one of the main characters. He's very, very complex in what he does and very irrational. Now, Snoop Dogg, we all know, has been in and out of trouble for a good, must be coming up for nearly 30 years since he was arrested for convicted of possession of drugs and things like that. He also has a lot of gangland ties, and his whole backstory of Snoop Dogg, the person, what he stands for, what he does, how he acts. Like I say, the drugs problems, the charges, it all relates to a Trevor, but just in a more, I'd call him a little bit more chilled out. He's a more chilled out version. Not only by having Snoop Dogg in the game as well as Trevor, it would also make for an entertaining soundtrack collaboration. He would have many songs that he would be able to produce or have from his previous time in the game whilst you're driving around, whilst you're cruising, doing your missions, doing your bad shit that you're doing. It'd be a little bit more methodical in the gameplay, so you probably wouldn't get in half as much shit as you do with Trevor. Which sometimes playing that game, that could be a bit of a chore, dealing with his bullshit. He's got plenty of character traits of Trevor. The gun crime, the drug crime. The dude's also quite religious. He also. I don't know if the judges and the guys watching, if they know that Snoop Dogg has tried his hardest to give up drugs. When I say tried his hardest, it didn't last very long at all, which is a bit like Trevor in his ways. I think at some point in the game he talks about going straight, but never actually does go straight. And it just make for an all round, really good musical vibe to a whole game that really is one of the best from the GTA franchise.
Okay. All right, I'm going to gallery mode. Angie got to get the time up. She got her lovely phone up. All right, guys, make a good impression. Whoever wins is definitely going to the PvP. The rest will be going to a tiebreaker question. All right, I'm going to ring the bell. Starting now.
All right, I was letting one of you guys go first because I've gone first in every single one of these, but all right. So my biggest issue with replacing replacing Trevor with Snoop Dogg is that you lose that balance between white collar and white trash. Like, because Trevor is absolute white trash and is used in a big way to juxtapose against Michael, who has after selling out his
from
crew.
The hood isn't equivalent to white trash.
No, because we already
Snoop Dogg was already in a GTA game, and his music has inspired the people who play whose songs you hear when you drive around GTA inspired that, and he has songs in that. I challenge any of you to actually name two songs from your artist.
Specifically, GTA 5.
I understand that. I understand what you're saying, specifically GTA 5, but
I mean, literally, I could name multiple just from Steven Universe.
No, I'm asking you to name two of her songs.
Yeah, it's still her performing.
So go ahead.
True Kind of Love. I started with American Boy, and let's see. There's also Here Comes a Thought. There is Stronger.
So you
Than
like
You.
her character from Steven Universe, not her character who she is, the strong, proud black woman who's a British, comes from Britain and kind of killed the whole American scene by pairing with Kanye on the hit track American Boy. And then in the hip hop
song
scene
that I mentioned, yeah, sure.
And the hip hop scene, we didn't hear from her ever again because she kind of took the kind of commercial check. So just
the thing that I introduced in my character pitch.
The culture.
Yeah, the thing that I introduced in my character pitch. Thanks for supporting my argument.
So like I don't know. I feel like that was kind of just like I like this other show, so I'm gonna pick this person, and that doesn't. I don't feel like it really fits Olena. Like you just
I'm replacing
out
Olena.
To swap them.
I'm replacing Oleana. That's the question. Replace.
You're replacing them, but is the replacement? Does it serve justice to the true character? My pick does. My pick emboldens and embodies the community and serves justice to a character. Your
pick is a game that has not released yet.
It's not my fault if you haven't played the game. That's up to you. It's up to you.
How is it my fault that I haven't played a game that hasn't come out yet?
It's not my fault. There are reviews out. How have people played it if it's been reviewed?
Because we're not reviewers.
Exactly. Not my fault. All I'm saying is, for a fact, that the character that you picked makes no sense, and like she doesn't even do the same type of music. Like the game you put her in has no music. They have no voiceovers. They have no lines.
And I said we would add it to it, which was part of my argument.
There's no text. There's no open wild area. There's nothing.
The only problem is,
and the character is a throwaway character, like you said. So why replace her with somebody that's like Hall of Fame? And then Snoop Dogg was already in a fucking GTA game.
It doesn't matter whether he was in a GTA game.
Already was. He has a black friend. The main character has a black friend that comes from the same neighborhood that deals drugs. And
I am replacing a character. You've gone, and what you've done is you've gone and got a whole argument. You've gone and
You've replaced an actor.
Argument.
No, I replaced a character.
Fandom.
Johnny Silver.
So you're replacing the entirety of Johnny Silver.
I described exactly how the character is without giving spoilers. It's not. That's exactly what happens in the game.
No.
I gave you what happened in the game, an overview or an outcast. Just because I haven't played the game doesn't mean.
Let me speak. Let me speak.
Tinkerbell hasn't played GTA. They don't know the difference.
Let me speak. Okay. So the words out of your mouth was there are hidden lyrics in their songs that would indicate that the weekend would be Johnny Silverhand from Cyberpunk. Bollocks.
I did not say that. I did not say there were hidden lyrics that would make him. No, I didn't say that. I did not say that. I didn't say that.
Hidden lyrics, literally written down here, which came out. Hidden lyrics
doesn't.
You've based your argument off.
So what you're saying is
you've not played the game. You've not played the game. Nobody in this chat has played the game. You've based all your argument off of fandom as to why.
No, I haven't based it off of fandom. I've based it off of media posts that are just as
you're basing it off of speculation. You're not basing it off of first-hand information, is what we're saying.
Oh my God! You couldn't name 2 songs from the girl? What do you mean first-hand information? Snoop Dogg, you can't judge Snoop Dogg by what happened 20 years ago. He's trying to. He's
still happening.
Himself. He fucking runs a football team for like kids and stuff. And then the only thing you talked about this man was his drugs and crime to try to make your point. What a horrible.
Yeah, that is the big thing. Man, 2001 Snoop Dogg.
I'm just asking you to name another song that she made off the same album that she made, American Boy, because we're replacing musicians with people in games.
Just
you guys gave me a lot about the games,
Snoop Dogg has
not enough about the musicians.
Getting in trouble with the law.
That's it.
Shut the fuck up! Shit. All right. Damn. All right.
Also, Zach, you're still on the Trevor Snoop Dogg screen.
I'm more. Oh, that is intentional as hell.
It's his identity now.
Yeah, he likes that now.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg is now Trevor's stand.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just looking at you, dog. Trink, you got a question?
I don't know, because I still wasn't expecting the answer for a game that isn't even out yet.
Right.
Nobody told me that it's been changed back.
Oh my, that's okay. That's my bad. Sorry. Angie?
I don't have a question.
Zach?
Okay. Now, I do have a lot, but I don't think I can actually formulate it right now, honestly. Never mind.
It's all right, Zach. Don't worry about it. Mac, you got something?
Yeah, I was thinking more so. I want to know one thing only. What is the benefit of what? I don't care. I'm not worried about the songs or what that person did. What benefits? What is the benefit of changing your character with with this musician? What benefits? What is the benefit of doing it? What makes this game better? I want to know one thing that makes this game better. One thing, not multiple things, just one thing. How about that, Zach?
It works for me.
All right. Trail, what is one thing that makes the weekend better with that character?
The Weeknd would be a better replacement than Javi Silverhand, portrayed by Keanu Reeves, because The Weeknd can actually sing, therefore giving life and vigor to his performance that he performs.
All right, cool. All right.
You know, he performed something.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. Eric?
We can, with Estelle on board, we would be able to have the vocal tracks in the game where there's clearly characters singing instead of the weird silence that happens when Piers sings. With Estelle on board, we would actually be able to have a vocal track.
Gotcha. TPP?
It would make for a much better rounded storyline that was slightly more chilled out, controlling the one character.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Zach, before you go to the facts, I just want to let one thing know, because I do have a fact check for Trill. Trill, do you know that Keanu Reeves has a band? He can sing. His song, and I know the exact.
Hold on, I'm gonna play The Weeknd, and you tell me if he sounds better than Keanu
No.
Reeves.
I'm
Are you
not
sure?
talking. No, I'm sure. I'm talking about he does. I'm just saying.
Because I didn't say he couldn't sing. Because you just
Okay.
fact checked me on saying he couldn't sing. I didn't say that.
No.
People keep checking me on shit I'm not saying. I didn't say he couldn't sing.
Okay, I just want to let you know. Okay, he does have a band.
I didn't say he couldn't sing.
Okay. He does have a band. I just want to make this out there.
You said he wasn't a musician, actually.
That's what I'm gonna put.
So
that
we're gonna play his band, and we're gonna play The Weeknd, and we're gonna look at the top
That
charts.
doesn't mean
I also
not a
opened
musician.
the debut. I am a guitar maker. Doesn't make me a fucking musician, does it?
Copyright.
Yeah, that's
Like what are you talking about? Like, oh my,
no,
man,
I'm
talk
just
about
saying,
fucking selling in the
I'm
end.
just stating that he has a band called.
I get it. I get he has a band. One person has a cartoon show, and the other person has a football team.
I'm just letting you know that he has a.
But what I'm saying is, what is
you have
what
to
is
stop
the need
arguing. You
to,
have to stop arguing.
To
The round is
fact
over.
check just me. Like, what is the need to like?
I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to give an extra. No, Trill, I'm just trying to give an interesting fact about that Keanu Reeves has a band. That's all. Just let me finish. Damn.
For the role.
No, I'm just stating he has a band. It's Dog Star. Am I wrong for saying that, Zach? He got a band.
No,
called
he
Dog.
does. Dog Star is
He's
well
a
known.
band. Yeah.
Like it's like there's a way to bring up like facts to fact check when
But
I
you
would be
didn't
like
let me-
he
you
doesn't
didn't
have
let
it,
me-
and then it's
You didn't let me
I'm listening.
finish. You didn't let me finish. I'm just stating that's interesting. He has a band. I just thought you didn't know. Okay, that's all. Let it go.
Can I ask you a question, Trill?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you know who
I
is
wouldn't.
doing the music for his character?
Who's doing the music for Keanu Reeves' character?
Yeah.
I thought he was doing it.
No.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I mean, it's on the article you linked me for letting this in here.
Oh, well, yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't
So,
bring
I
it
mean,
up
the
in my argument
genre's
at all.
decided
so
and
I
everything.
shouldn't be judged by it.
So we know this.
So
Can I say who's doing it then?
yeah, I mean, I didn't bring it up at all during my argument. But if you
I mean,
wanna
no,
bring
you
up this
did
for
bring
true
up
facts,
that
The Weeknd is a
what
better
would not
artist
work.
than Johnny Silverhand. Yeah.
No, you mentioned that which artist would whether they would be able to fit in with the style of the music. You mentioned that.
Yeah.
Okay. It is the lead singer of The Refused.
Yeah, he has a really heavy rock and roll. Yeah.
No, it's not. It is incredibly insane and hard to perform post-punk.
Okay, so like
Shape of
when I
Punk.
say rock and roll, I mean not what the fuck the
I'm
Weeknd
s-
does. I don't mean
No, I'm just
I mean,
saying
that's like an
interesting.
overview.
That is
It's
a very
interesting.
Cultural
specific
movie.
genre, and this is a very specific thing to sing, and something that I doubt he would actually be able to physically pull off.
okay. That's an interesting take on just my character. It's interesting.
Yes, because I'm saying if you did not mention that, and I thought this would make sense.
All right.
I want to say to TBP, American white trash. American white trash is a very specific culture.
All right.
Portraying.
Zach, just to be fair, get on. I know you got something on Eric and TPP because he's thinking we're attacking him.
No, that's all. I just wanted to say that. And no, I wanted to say with Eric, you actually did a pretty decent job naming off her highlights of her life for that.
And I will admit this, Eric, just to be fair to him, that those songs, okay, whatever. They it doesn't matter. Or
I said for the culture for a fucking reason, by the way. Just
okay, we got it. Those songs are, and TPP, I will also I'm fact checking this too. You said something about there wasn't any Snoop songs in GTA.
No. I didn't say that. No, I never said there weren't any Snoop songs. I said you would be able to have more Snoop songs.
Okay, cool. I just want to put it out there. Gin and Juice is in San Andreas. I just want to put that out there. My bad.
All right, he's a character. He's been his own character. This is replacing a character in a different, completely different game.
All right, now I get it. I get it now. I'm just letting you know that. Don't kill me now. I'm just
no. I understand. Yeah, he's had his soundtracks in there.
Yeah, he had some songs in there. I'm just letting you know he had some songs in there. All right.
That's why I didn't argue back with Trill because I knew that he did.
All right, cool. All right. Andrew, you got one.
Can I wait a couple? I gotta work out my thoughts.
Go ahead. Trent.
Give me a second.
Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna go. Fuck it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and go. All right, Trill. I like your answer. Your answer is interesting. I like it. It does everything for the character. Based on what you gave me, it is interesting to put the Weeknd in this position. I like it. Even though the things that I said, that it is interesting. It is an interesting team up, and I'll admit that it's an interesting answer. All right, I'm gonna put that out there. You got that? It's interesting. I like it. All right, Eric. I like your answer too. That character is bland. The character you described is bland. It's terrible. Putting this character in this game makes the character more interesting and a lot more diverse. TPP, while I do love Snoop getting in here, the thing about it is, I gotta agree with what Eric said. It's all about balance. I mean, you're gonna put another street character playing Snoop where you already got Franklin, you got Franklin Lamar, so it's going to be too much of everything in that game where it's all got to be balanced. And I think putting Snoop in there would tilt it more towards the side of certain sides where keeping Trevor in there. And I love the character of Trevor. He is awesome. I think just I like the pick. I just didn't like how you explained it. Is that good? That make you feel better?
Bro, sure. You get to decide, not me. I don't care.
It's been a very combative episode of Gamer Grudge. He's been through a lot.
I have been through a lot. So with this, just buy a hair, okay? Buy a hair. I gotta give it to Eric, and I'm not explaining why. I just for the reasons of the character actually sounds. He gave me a good story. He gave me more for the character. He gave me a little bit more for the character. While Trill I needed more. That's all. I just need a little bit more, Trill. That's all. A little bit more than you would have wanted. But for me, it got to go with Eric. So Eric at this point. Andrew, you ready now? Or you want me to go to Zach?
I can go next if you want.
Oh no, go ahead. Sorry.
All right. I'm gonna say TPP. I agree with everything Max said. I don't think we need Snoop Dogg in it again, unless they were literally just revising his character and adding him, not taking away Trevor. If you brought in somebody maybe a little bit more white, trashy stereotype like Trevor, I think it would have worked. But now for Trill, that was a mess. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. I didn't like it. I mean, your whole thing was the music thing, and then we found out he's not even the one doing the music. So, and then Eric, I'm giving it to you because you're completely revising a character that's considered boring and actually trying to make them interesting.
Okay. Zach, I'm gonna let Angie. Zach.
Sorry, I misunderstood what you were saying.
Yeah, I thought you were throwing it to Angie.
No, oh yeah, Angie. Go ahead, Angie. Sorry.
I was gonna say you confused me, sir.
It's okay.
But I don't know. Again, I'm torn between a couple people. I agree though. I feel Snoop Dogg shouldn't replace Trevor because Trevor is his own unique character in Grand Theft Auto 5. Where I think Snoop Dogg would be a good like additional character, like maybe for like a multiplayer online DLC kind of a thing. I'm not sure, but I'm not going to go with that one just because I feel Trevor's a good character on his own. I'm actually going to give it to Trill because I feel that it was still a good choice and I think it makes sense.
Okay.
Go Trill.
All right, gotcha. It comes down to Zach.
I'm gonna go with Erica on this as well.
Okay. Now on this one, just go on Eric.
Zach's at the end of his rope. Give him some leeway.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
There's a reason his camera's not up.
Yeah. We understand. All right, so Eric, you're going to the PvP, but that does not mean that you are out of this yet. You did not win it yet. We're still going to PvP, but we got a tiebreaker to settle. But before we get to the tiebreaker between TPP and Trill, what the chat saying?
Is a lot of salt emojis count as anything?
I guess.
Salt, hog,
Oof.
some custom emotes.
And now I will explain to my competitors. Gamer Grudge is not a sprint; it is a marathon.
That is true.
I hope that doesn't come back to bite you in the ass in the final, because that'd be a really stupid statement to make right now.
It
Famous
would be
last
if he
words.
wouldn't have already had the belt for 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, if you sell it, then he can win it every time.
Hey, we'll see.
What do you think, TTP?
Bro, I'm not here to judge anybody. My answer in that round was complete and utter trash. I kind of knew it was.
Yeah, no, it was.
I didn't even listen. I'm just going to share something with you. So that is page 1, all the way through to page 8, and it stops at question 4. I don't even bother with it.
Oh wow!
Oh, I've just found my wedding DVD. I've been looking for that for ages.
Okay, guys. Once again, it's 10:40.
Yeah. I'm sorry. All right, so let's go to this tiebreaker question. With the tiebreaker question, you don't get to choose. It is me that gives the tiebreaker question, and this is a question that can go either way. All right, so with that said, people, the tiebreaker question will act as a mini PvP round. In this difference, the only difference between the PvP round and this is you only get one time to argue your question. You only get 1 minute to argue your argument, and then another minute. You get 1 minute to give your argument, and that's it. And then we're going strictly on your argument, no rebuttals. All right, you got that? All right. All right, so my answer, the question I want to ask you right now is, pick a game console.
Who's picking?
Yeah, you each okay. The way this works, I doubt we've actually even done a PvP round in these recently. You got to choose your answer, and then you will get the question.
Yeah.
So just either of you spout out your answer.
PlayStation 1.
Okay. Trill.
Xbox.
All right.
Which one?
Xbox. The OG.
Okay.
Our OG Xbox. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. So, so look, I love soda. I want to know. Make a actual energy drink based on these two consoles.
Can I wait? Hold on. Can I say for one, what does consoles have to do with energy drinks? And two, what does soda pop have to do with energy drinks?
I don't know. I'm gonna redo this question. Okay.
Yeah, Mac. Yeah, no, I'm not letting it get down to that question. No.
Okay. Okay.
No, you're gonna do like a legit question, Mac. Like sit down for a second, think about it. You're gonna do a legit question for these fighters. Damn it.
Okay. Cool.
Thank you. Because I was fucked.
No,
Okay.
there's no way I would have let that happen.
No.
Sony, it gives you wings.
I'm thinking like a purple drink with like a core inside of it that's green. Top is green. You can shake it and like the glow stick glows. Fucking win. Let's go.
Yeah.
You shake
What
it
you
and
got?
it expands out to an X.
Yeah, that's what it is. There it goes.
All right. All right. Here we go.
I'm gonna go get some water.
Kind of cool.
No, go ahead.
Not gonna lie, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
You like
would be.
shook a drink and it would be like the console logo. That'd be cool.
Very cool. So I want to go with. Here we go. Here's what I'm gonna go with. All right. So you are literally stuck. You're literally stuck on an island. Why is your which one? Why is your game system the best to have on that desert island? Is that better?
No, hold on. That opens up a whole other thing. Okay, why would you have a game console on a deserted island? Do you have Wi-Fi? Like, well, I guess it doesn't matter because it's OG stuff, so that doesn't matter. Do you have the games? Do you have a TV to play them on?
You'll
Do you
have the TV.
power cables. No, you can't even play it on a deserted island, Mac. You don't have any power going to it.
Fuck.
It's deserted.
Mac!
I'm running.
I have one if I can be exempt from the next one.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah, you'll be. Yes, go ahead.
Pick a fighting game character.
Can I pick Link?
Go ahead.
I mean, technically you could because you can smash.
You can if you want.
And Soul
Maybe I should pick
Calibur.
Bowser.
Soul Calibur,
Okay. All right.
What the fuck? Come on.
All right.
And no one finds that to be ironic at all. If you can't laugh at yourself, man, I'm telling you. It's funny. It's
Alright,
funny, bro.
Right, what is the actual real question here?
No, I need the answers to these.
Okay, what is the question?
No, you need
Answer.
an answer.
Fighting character.
Answer.
These are flipped. That's how it works. That's how it works.
My answer's Link.
All right.
BB.
Pick Bowser if you got balls. You won't.
Just pick your answer one.
You won't. Let him hang.
He is thinking hard.
Are you Googling stuff? What
Oh my God!
Wait a minute. Everybody hands up. Wait a minute.
To be fair, you can like technically before he gives the official question.
Yeah, if he
can
doesn't
take a
know the
second
actual
to,
question.
Look
Yeah.
at stuff if you need to really quick.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. But once you get it up after
It's
that,
once we start getting into the fight that we tell you guys not to look up stuff.
yeah, put your hands down, hands up.
Do you know what, Trill? Let's end this how we started it. Bowser.
That's my guy.
Oh, okay. So is the question Link versus Bowser?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It. All right. If you really want to do this.
Oh jeez.
TTP, I love you, dude. I love the sportsmanship. in you,
Okay.
man. I
How?
love it.
Explain to me what the main battle mechanics in a classical RPG would be for this character.
Oh fuck. All right.
Can I get clarification real quick?
Yes.
Yes.
Define classical RPG. name a
JRPG?
game that you're
Classical
thinking
JRPG,
that would help me
turn-based
see it.
affair.
Like Final Fantasy,
Like the
Dragon
old
Quest.
one with the dude with the
Dragon
Buster
Quest,
Sword.
Chrono,
Like-
Chrono
Yes.
Trigger.
Yes, turn-based.
Okay,
Yeah.
understood. Thank
Turn-based
you.
classic RPG.
Yeah. All right,
There's
Trill,
one
you're-
that I could name, but I'm choosing not to.
Yeah, Legend of the Dragoon. Trill,
You're gonna
you-
have to
Wait, why I gotta go first? I went first twice.
just give me a minute. hell.
Wait a minute. Shit's rigged, bro.
It's not.
Hey,
shit,
listen,
it's
I've
not-
no problem going first. Just give me a second.
Oh, okay.
www.howtobeatbowser.com.
www.zeldasneverbeenarealgame.com.
Excuse me, Link's crossbow training is the gold standard of shovelware.
Oh my God, this is why we want. I'm so glad y'all laughed because y'all got me up here like you about to have a stroke because y'all keep kidding me.
It's been a very tense episode for everybody
Yeah.
except for me.
Yeah.
It's a championship
Okay,
fight.
just repeat the question one more time. Sorry.
I want you to explain the battle mechanics of your character in a classical RPG.
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, go.
Okay, so the classical mechanics for Bowser would be quite simple in a sense of you have strength up as an option and stamina up as an option, along with attack, defend, and other abilities, including magic. Bowser would also have a list of magical abilities that include dark magic, earthquake, electrokinesis, fire breath, giant form.
Time's up. Sorry, he had 1 minute. Trail.
Okay, so Link. Wait. You hit the bell first.
Oh,
So
sorry.
time.
Go.
Okay, so Link would use his Highland Shield, his Master Sword, his bombs, his stasis, his freezing ability, all to do attacks and come back and forth. He would probably be a more of like an attacker, or you could possibly build him out for like defense in a classic RPG, like have like both styles to the shield, the sword, or you can make him kind of range with the the archery and stuff like that. Throw bombs, set traps. Maybe a character comes over to hit you. You threw a bomb down like a trap card. Bam! Blew their ass up. Something real cool like that. Something to make it unique. Yeah, that's it.
All right. So there's no rebuttals. All right, no rebuttals. You're going based on your argument. This is not this is a tiebreaker, not a PvP round. So an original PvP.
Good argument, man.
All right. No matter what, good argument, people. Good argument.
bro.
All right. So I'm gonna go first, seeing that I want to go first. Trill, I like yours, and I'm gonna explain this to you. The fact that y'all both picked games that initially do have a fucking turn-based, well, not turn-based, but technically has an RPG game, basically has sort of like that. It's interesting. Trill, I like yours and I like the way you presented it, but I felt like I didn't know what your game really was. I didn't know you were just selling me on a Zelda game. No offense. It felt like you were just telling me a Zelda game. And I don't mind that. You did sell me that. If you were playing a Zelda game, Legend of Zelda game, that's what I got. TPP described an RPG in my eyes. I'm sorry. So he gave me special attack, special defense, blah, blah, blah. That's RPG. That's RPG 101. He gave me attack, so I gotta go with TPP on this. I'm sorry. Are you okay with that? You're gonna yell at me?
No, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I will say your probably your biggest detriment was going straight for the Master Sword and Highland Shield and not going for a level up system.
Yeah, because technically he does have a RPG, which is Adventures of Link.
And also, so does Bowser in Super Mario RPG.
RPG, which he literally looked online about. I can tell you that right now, he did that. TPP ain't saying nothing. He know he did.
I actually didn't. I've got 50 favorite video game characters on my list, but then I said, fuck it, I'll go with Trill and we'll end this how we started it.
Right.
My guy.
Angie.
Both were great answers. I appreciate that TP also did bring in the stat boosts and changes because that's very important in a turn-based game. But I also appreciate that Trill brought in like items, really, if you think about it. So it's hard because they're both good answers, but I'm gonna go with Trill because for me personally, when I play these, I usually go for more of the items instead of like
That's fair.
the
That's fair.
specials and stuff like that.
All right. Trink.
All right. So it really, once you think about, like she said, it comes down to items versus your magic. Really. And your specials and all your good stuff. But I'm gonna have to go with TPP because I enjoy more Final Fantasy based, so more of like, you know, the good old fashioned spells and throw it out there and catch shit on fire.
All right, cool. Zach, let's go with you. You gave the question. You're the tiebreaker. Or you could tie it up and fuck us all.
I am going to say I'm gonna say that I am picking Bowser over Link mostly because the Link character is pretty normalized in classical RPGs, playstyle wise.
Totally. Sword, block, shield.
Yeah, that's
Totally.
the only reason.
Thing.
Yeah. Other than that, it would have like NDS. I had already chosen the other half of the question in advance.
Okay, so you're going with Bowser. All right, so
I am because that is what came to mind.
Right.
Was like if you would have been like, okay, there is like a sub thing and you can use like the four sword in conjunction with or something like that, that would have been a different story. But
all right. Okay.
But a giant and I will say Bowser has been in several RPGs as well.
Oh yeah.
So both of these characters
Link has two. Link has two. Just saying. Yeah.
It's like Bowser has been a playable party member. He's been the villain, and he's been the location.
Yeah. That's true. That is true. All right, guys. Up. Trill, you were so close, man. You almost got there. You were so close.
almost.
You burned
victory from the jaws of defeat. Almost got it.
You burned really hot and really quick.
He's out of steam.
I mean, I don't know. I thought my answers were great. Thought I gave it my best shot. I thought murdering your people would be worse than working in for Office Space, but you never know. You never know how the crowd's gonna feel. Let's play it by the ear and try to win it.
Well,
I want to say Big GG's the champion. I see why you win. You're good at the game. TTP.
He didn't win it. He didn't win yet.
I don't know. I'm saying that he's a champion right now. He's a champion. TTP hasn't won yet, so I'm saying GG's to him. I'm addressing him as champion, showing him respect. I've been disrespecting, calling him Buckethead. I've shown him respect by calling him champion. I'm being respectful, right?
All right, I understand, man.
I'm saying TTP, GG's to you too, brother. Picking Bowser at the end, and when I was bullshitting with the answer, then killing me with the answer again. You win, man. You're a better competitor today. You're a better competitor today.
I honestly fully expected Trill to get that because I know.
I'm being perfectly honest. Trill, you were probably a level progression away from winning that argument.
Yeah,
it was so close.
I heard what I was saying, and I heard what he said, and in my heart of hearts, I respected the fuck out of his answer more. So I literally stopped talking. I came to the point in my mind. I was like, he should win. He should win.
All right.
Look, thank you. I appreciate.
I'm gonna be real. It's like I am champion now. I have been in literally every position in this game, including getting fully no points.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's like I know what it feels like to. I know everything about this game. I've even done all of their jobs.
All right, guys. Let's go ahead. We're here. Finally.
Woo!
The final. This is it right now. The PvP round. It's going to be between TPP and Eric. Will the belt go to Europe? Will the belt go to England? Or will it stay home? We'll see. All right, let's get started.
I think regardless, I think I need to send it to you so that we can finally update it because this has not been our This has
This
not
is
been
true.
our logo for 4 seasons.
This is true. You'll send it to me. Send it to me first, and then let me take care of it.
That's
Let
also
me-
how I'm gonna get. If I do lose, that's how I get out of paying for international shipping.
How much is it? $100? Is it just? Is it 100?
It's bad.
It's bad.
What, 1,000? It
No,
could
I've
be
had
1,000.
I've had a package from America before that I think it only cost me about 35 quid shipping.
Is
So
it
what's
30?
what's that, like 50,000 knots?
No, it's about $50.
I was thinking, y'all make me think it's like $1,000 to send somebody across the
No,
state.
is it hell? It'll be it'll be double digits. It won't be triple.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Y'all thought like if it's 1,000, I'm like, no. But if it's like 50, I'm like, okay, cool.
Man, I was hurt that the fact that I had to spend $4 to watch Hits the other day. Remember?
Oh, okay, yeah. I forgot. You're a cheap son of a bitch. Okay, I get it. Okay. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get it. Eric, you're in the fight for your life.
Oh yeah.
So Eric, you get the first. You're leading the pack. So Eric, do you want to go first, last, or ask whoever the question besides Zach?
Oh, you know, there's only one thing that I ever do when given this chance. I'm going second.
All right, cool. TPP, who you want to get? Who you want to ask the question? You cannot ask Zach. You got to be me, Angie, or Trink.
You know what, Mac? I've been on this show a few times, and every time it's come down to this aspect, you've always complained that I've never picked you. So, since it is the season finale,
You heard the initial tiebreaker that he gave, right?
Oh no, this time I'm gonna be better because I actually got questions. I didn't look at it.
So, go on, Mac. You lead out.
All right, cool.
Trill, that means you
I've-
weren't good enough for the list.
I've made that mistake before. I've chosen Mac before.
What does that supposed to be? Okay, cool. All right. Here we go. All right. Finally, I get to use this.
Oh shit!
I think mistakes were made.
Like I said, I've made that mistake before.
Can we just have it recorded that it was this moment TPP knew he fucked up?
It was at this moment
Yep.
that you knew. you fucked up.
We'll remember that. I'm sure it'll be.
Pick a. Okay, here we go. Pick a game. Pick any game designer, game creator, whoever you want.
A game creator.
Or anybody, game designer, whoever. Game developer. They got to be a person though. I've been waiting.
So not a company, no.
Right.
They got to be.
It's
a
like
person.
there's a person I've fought for before, and it's come back to bite me. But so I'm going for somebody else. I'm fighting for Sakurai.
All right.
Wait. This is a company, yeah?
No,
No, you got to be a person.
A person? Oh fucking hell! I don't know any game developers. The fuck?
I think Zach know what I'm about to do.
Don't.
Angie, do you know what I'm about to do?
Other than be really confusing
Maybe.
and oblique.
Nobody knows what I'm going to do. That's
I have a sneaking suspicion, but I'm going to save it as a surprise for the audience.
I'm
I know the
concerned.
kind of things that Mac likes to do, and
Oh, yeah, I do like to do those
On
things.
today's episode of How Fucked Up is Fucked Up,
Owl, we love you. Love you, Owl.
I'm surprised you don't know who makes any games.
Yeah.
I don't fucking go that deep into it. I just play them.
I mean,
you know what? That's
yeah,
fair.
That's fair.
By the way,
Okay, hold
the
on.
developer I was alluding to before was Iwata, who I have fought for before on this show.
Okay.
Uh,
What?
that I believe was subject to my second to last freak out on this show when Max said Iwata had nothing to do with Pokemon Gold and Silver. And I'm like, cool.
I did say that.
You absolute fool. He created the compression software.
Look, I needed to win, damn it. And I lost.
I also think I also did not win that fight either. That went to Tom Zambino.
It did. Fuck.
He was fighting for id Software. It was a hard fight.
Yeah.
Yoshinori Kitase.
Okay, cool.
What are they?
That's the director and producer of Final Fantasy X.
Okay.
Almighty God. Okay. Angie,
Wait, who's Eric picked?
I picked Sakurai, the director of Smash Brothers.
Good God Almighty, y'all got some good ones. Okay. I want to know which one of these would make the best director in a film. Of a film. Why would your game developer be a great director of a film? Angie, that's what you're thinking?
Yeah. It was either that or
Simple.
something along the lines of them becoming a game
film director.
Film director. Hey, you pick some bit. You both picked good picks, and I had that one written down. So you talk shit about me. You might have got a good one. All right. So TPP, you're going first. Tell us why your director, your person would make a great film director.
How long have I got? Sorry.
I think it's 2 minutes. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes.
Okay. So the reason why Yoshinori Kitase would make an excellent film director is going off the basis of Final Fantasy X. If you look at the cutscenes that are in there, it was absolutely revolutionary for the PlayStation 2. Not only being the director and the producer, obviously he's overseen a massive amount of the gameplay storyline for this, which is arguably the best Final Fantasy that has been made. He's familiar with budgets because the Final Fantasy X had a budget of more than $32.3 million. He's had a team of more than 100 people, so he'd certainly know what was required to create a fantastic game. As I say, the music that was selected for Final Fantasy X was absolutely smashing. I don't think anyone that's played the game would not remember Return to Zanarkand as an absolute legit, music to have in the background. And like I say, just the all-round fact that this game has lots of cutscenes in with absolutely smashing cinematography from the development which began in 1999 means that what he could do these days would be absolutely unreal. Just imagine this dude now directing an absolute blockbuster. I'm fairly sure that it would smash its targets and goals and come in well over budget.
And that's time.
All right. Eric.
Kid Icarus Uprising, the game that Sakurai made between Brawl and Smash 4, is by far one of the most funny and engaging stories put to game. It is an enjoyable ride through and through. And on top of that, we also know that he is fully capable of telling a complete story without a single line of dialogue, a single text box. That with Subspace Emissary, the story mode of Super Smash Bros. Brawl, we are able to fully understand everything that's happening without hearing a character speak or being told what's happening. We are able to understand everything just by the way these characters are interacting with each other and the way that they can and the way that everything happens. It's like he is also probably one of the most singularly dedicated people in the video game industry. that once he finally gets to rest from making Smash Brothers DLC, I fully believe that this man would absolutely, in a heartbeat, direct an anime. This man is so absolutely talented that he just he needs a change of pace, and being able to direct a feature after delivering the absolute the absolute gold mine that is Kid Icarus Uprising, and the cinematic brilliance that was Subspace Emissary, for a game with no dialogue. And the only reason we don't have cutscenes in Smash Brothers anymore is because it was leaked on YouTube and was overshared because it was so good and he felt like it ruined the game. So that the only reason we have no cutscenes is because he feels like it's just going to go online and people are going to watch it. And if he just makes a movie, that would remedy that situation.
Okay. All right. You know the deal. You have two choices. You either can rebut his argument or you can boost your argument. So, TPP, which one are you going to do before I ring this bill?
I'm going to rebut Eric's argument.
You're going to rebut the argument. All right. That's all you can do. You cannot boost your argument. You only can rebut against his. That's it. I'm going to ring this bell. Tell me why his game is not good. The record's not good.
Okay, so the reason why I don't think this guy would be very good at directing a film is we're not living in the 1920s. You know, silent movies have been done, and by all accounts, the fact that the guy can only direct a silent video game, I mean, imagine how many other people it would have reached with an interesting storyline, because people want to read, people want to feel emotions. You can't feel that by not reading or hearing people speak. You know, that's some 1920s Laurel and Hardy shit going off there, isn't it? You know, it's miming, and you just wouldn't get through a successful movie by not being able to grasp people's emotions, which is essentially what you want from a film. You want to feel like you're connected. You want to feel like you're part of it. You know, you want to feel something, and the fact that this guy can't create dialogue for a game is very worrying, that you want him to create a movie, because he's obviously not creating dialogue for a reason. That reason being, he probably doesn't know what context to put it in to reach people. And
yeah, 1 minute, man. Sorry.
No problem, bro.
Eric, what you want to do?
Oh, I'm going to rebut his rebuttal.
Oh, okay. You're going to rebut his rebuttal. All right. You got 1 minute starting now.
If you recall, I gave two examples. One being able to tell a story without dialogue, and one being probably the greatest dialogue I've ever experienced in a game. These are two different things that if he was able to combine together into one motion picture, he would be able to probably create a one top to bottom fantastic story with the cinematography of Subspace Emissary and the dialogue of Kid Icarus Uprising. Just the absolute fact that he is, once again, actually, I don't think that he had another point in that, actually. So okay. I did specify I was rebutting his rebuttal, so.
All right, cool. All right. Zach, who you thought one, man?
I mean, I'm gonna just say 1976.
What?
It's the year Silent movie came out.
Okay.
True. Oh, that is true. That is true. I love Silent movie.
That's all.
Who won?
No, I say we let Mac hang himself by his own rope on this.
You son of a bitch. No. All right. That's not working. Trent.
Frank, you know you just want Mac to do it.
Y'all are
let him do it.
y'all are terrible.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, Trink.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go back to
yeah.
season 1 rules, and Mac has the only vote.
You
Yeah.
know what? You know what? Fuck all of you. Okay. Look.
I was the only one that didn't throw you under the bus.
Hey, I can deliver. The reason why I did that is so people can't whine later when I give my answer. Okay. So here's the problem. Here's the thing. I like yours. Is the cutscenes are interesting. The story is good. The history of it is good. He knows how to handle a budget. That is interesting. He knows how to direct the game. You didn't think there wasn't nothing against it. You did say you did argue about it's not in the 1920s. Nobody wants to hear or read, but technically anime exists and silent movie does exist. And I love
Name one.
Huh?
Silent. It's the name of the movie. Silent movie.
Silent movie
Came out in 1976.
Mel Brooks made the damn film.
No. Name one that exists right now.
That episode of BoJack Horseman.
Yeah.
You know, the critically acclaimed episode of BoJack Horseman with little to no dialogue.
That's not a film.
The episode, no, I'll give you one. The episode of Ed, and Eddie where they literally had no sound. There was that too.
Episodes, not films.
That whole episode was them literally not saying anything, and it was fun to watch.
So you're saying a silent film made in the year 2020 would not be gangbusters at Sundance?
That would be something interesting.
Which also, once again, I rebutted that because you only focused on one of the games that I had listed.
Hell, what was the? We forgot there was a film that almost won an Academy Award that was just nothing but silence.
Yeah.
Ellen Blunt directed it.
Didn't win though.
Almost it counts.
TPP, please let us go. I just
Oh
wanted
yeah,
to put that
for
out
sure,
there.
bro. Let's go.
All right. So it's interesting. I admit that his is interesting. Look, let me be honest here. Both of these are some interesting games. They're interesting. They're both interesting directors. And I do like TPP's good. TPP's is good. It's interesting. His give the dynamic and everything. His is something I've seen, but also I feel like this guy. I felt like this is more fantasy, and I do like fantasy, but it felt like, as a person who wants to work in film, one thing I know more than anything, it is harder to write comedy more than drama. It's hard to write comedy. Very hard to do stuff like that. And Nintendo has a bit of comedy with what they do. So if you want me to be the lone judge, I gotta go with Eric.
TPP knew why we were all abstaining. Don't worry. It was. He got fucked by the final question.
You just wanted to do that because you wanted him to fuck. You just wanted to fuck him with the final question.
Oh, I did not. I
would have picked TPP actually, but
I would have picked TP as well.
See there?
2-1.
Really?
Wow.
All right. It still would have been a dead heat between me and you.
Yeah.
so we still would have had a problem. Troy would have had to come back and vote.
Yep.
Actually, you want to throw that out and have Troll come back and vote?
Yeah.
True.
Hey.
Eric, will you accept the ending of this?
Go for it.
I was listening to the whole thing. TTP should win.
Damn.
Yeah. I that's why I came back, because I was like, oh, phone contact. But no, he should win. His answer was like more consistent. I liked it. It resonated with me on a higher frequency than what he said.
All right. Well, with that, yeah, okay, fine then. Good, fine.
See, like I see it completely differently.
I see it completely different, but hey.
Also, the correct answer is Kojumbo, of course.
All right, well.
And also, the final freak out that I had on the show was the reverse of this question.
All right. Well, Eric, it was a good run, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good run.
Well,
Now, Eric, Eric,
Hold on.
Eric, I have one question for you because I feel like you may have been forced into that decision. Are you happy with that decision?
no, I'm fine. Look, like I've said multiple times, I was surprised every time that I've won this belt.
All right.
There's a time that I definitely shouldn't have won this belt, but let's ignore that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that bullshit. You're talking about that bullshit where Zach was literally arguing about Shadow Warrior, which was bullshit.
So
Anyway,
this belt said to Mac, so it can finally be updated, and I'll be heading over to you.
Yep, I'll have to pay probably $100.
It depends on the weight.
Yeah, the weight.
I don't think it's that much. It don't
My
weigh that much.
my husband just sent candy to a friend in Canada, and it cost $50 once.
Oh, this is definitely lighter than a bag of candy.
Okay, y'all
Candy's
making
heavy.
me. Y'all making
If you
me
want
scared,
to
like,
view paradise, simply
you
look
make- y'all
around and view it.
You're making me sound like that.
Nobody?
Y'all making it sound like that's gonna be sent like for like $1,000 or something. I thought like,
Do you
Oh.
realize how much $50 is to me?
Yeah,
Oh.
like
Yeah,
Yeah,
$50
it's-
is a lot, Matt.
it's a lot, but I can save up and get it. So I'm sorry, you guys. Anyway,
also,
guys.
we're going relative to male,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, true.
We're talking about this versus the flat rate shipping box. I'm gonna send this to you.
Or you know, your average stamp.
Mhm.
All right, guys, I have to announce this. All right, so Eric, like I said, it was a nice run, but sadly, we have the new, brand spanking new Gamer Grudge champion. Finally, I can say this for the first time of the world, TJP.
I can now finally update my Twitter bio to former 3-time Game of Thrones champion. I wanted to do that a year ago.
But you couldn't.
Wow.
The TPP is
Good
now.
win, man. GG's, TTP.
Yeah.
GG's.
Yeah,
GG's.
it was a great. It was a great fight. Like I said, I have played this game for a very long time. We're in season 7, so 3.5 years. There have been moments in this game where I have burned myself out in the first 2 questions, and I have learned from that. And there's really my final bits of knowledge. Not that I need to pass it on to either of you, but just to anybody who wants to play this game. If you want to play this game, please message Mac on Twitter. He's always hungry for new competitors.
Hang on.
That there's the piece of advice that I gave at the top of PvP is that this game is a marathon, not a sprint. You have to save your energy. We're 3 hours 20 minutes into this stream. And 2, you can never go into a question with a preconceived notion about how an answer is going to be argued. You never know the logic behind why somebody does it. You have to always keep an open mind, because if you don't, it's going to catch you off guard.
Yeah.
There is no rhyme or reason to what we do. We just
Hell
do.
no, we are crazy. Yep.
And
Just look
step
at me.
3, it helps to know the biases of the judges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like what, but once again, you do know the biases of the judges. I got Zach to vote for a Pokemon answer twice.
This is
So-
true.
You and Trill both got fucking sports games, which every time I've used that answer, I've been dicked all over.
It was shitting on the sports game.
Yeah, it's.
Didn't think you'd know anything about him. You'd just be like, meh.
But believe me,
I lost 2 Pokemon questions. I was shocked by that as well.
look, there is a lot to this game. There's a lot that you can learn from winning. There's a hell of a lot more you can learn by losing. And trust me, the first 3 seasons of this game, I did a lot of losing. And that's how I got here.
And I beat him.
Yes, the very first episode I was on, I lost to Mac.
I'm still undefeated against you.
Well, I mean, now that can change.
All right.
Does anyone want that for SummerSlam?
All right. So my final notes of being the Gamer Grudge champion is over. I would like to, TVP, if you have anything you'd like to say in this moment.
Yeah. The floor is yours, champ.
I mean, I don't really know what to say because I don't know what I'm going to be in store for, to be honest. But that was a very solid Gamer Grudge, probably the hardest and best I've been on at the same time for a magnitude of reasons. I hope Trill gets in the final next year and comes back. Because he's a very, very good competitor. Eric, I hope you also come back because I would like to repeat this whole.
Wait. Oh, you don't know, don't you? Wait a minute. Eric has something we like to call the last rites. He can change you at any time and take that damn belt.
I forgot that I had that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you've had it for
I've had that and the belt, so it hasn't been used.
No, it's called the last rites.
Right.
The former champ gets a last right, so it's the last rites. He gets the right to challenge him to what basically at any time. So it's basically his version of Money in the Bank. It's basically like WWE's terms of you lose your belt, you get another shot at him. So he can fight you at any time you want, Trill, and he can take that belt back right out of Sherwood.
TPP.
TPP.
I
lost. Remember, I lost. I was the one that lost.
You'll be back, damn it.
See, here's the thing. Mac does that with Zach and I all the time. That one is bizarre to me.
Nobody uses it. Only one time it was used. And
I'd also like to urge every single person that watches this back, has watched it now, watches it on YouTube, wherever you watch this, I strongly urge you to get in touch with Mac to appear on this show because it has opened up a gateway in streaming of connecting with a lot more people. People that actually I never thought I'd maybe connect with outside of here, but I definitely have. So if anybody wants to get a piece of this title, then Max, you guys to get in touch with. And I do thank, everybody for being here today.
All right, thank you.
Way to win, brother. Way to win.
Great speech.
Way to win, brother.
So
thank you. My speech was way bogus. Way to fucking win. My speech was. Wait, I'll turn the camera off. My speech was. I want to thank Harmony. Oh, it's a kind of. I want to thank Harmony. I want to say fuck fame and Amber. I'm not coming home. I'm out. That was my speech. This was way more classy.
I mean, listen, right? The camera's still rolling, but I wanted to, there's a guy that I watch that I think is really funny. He's an MMA fighter. So, in tribute to you, Conor McGregor, I'd like to thank absolutely fucking nobody.
Yes. Oh, I need that energy all next year.
All right. Also, Trill, hell of a fight. You brought it. You exhausted me.
That was my plan.
You exhausted me the whole time.
I had to win before the fourth answer. Or it's not gonna work.
You can ask that, Trill. I have never been exhausted. You can ask anybody on the show. Mac is never exhausted. He's always happy. I am exhausted.
It's like
Trill, here's the issue with your train of thought. People have to want to be alive to vote for you.
yeah. See, Trill, here's the difference between what I did and what you did. You exhausted them. I let you tire yourself out.
You basically
listen. I'm just going to say one thing. None of you lot get to say anything about being tired. It's fucking 4:25 a.m.
Believe me, no. I'll tell you what Trill did. Trill did something.
I gotta be up in 5.5 hours.
No, I'll tell you what Trill did. Trill did what I did, but he did it worse than me. Because Eric was noticing what I did, noticing what Trill did, and that's how he handled him. He exhausted Trill more than anything. And then Eric literally tried that crap with me probably the last time we fought, and he figured out it's not working. Damn it.
Yeah. There is nothing more exhausting than trying to yell over Mac.
Hell yes. And I find a way to win. But I put logic every time what I say. It's not crazy.
Link beat Bowser twice. I mean, Bowser beat Link twice. I'm shocked. I'm utter shock. What a great debate. Like, my answer was clearly better, and he just out-talked me. Fucking, you deserve that belt, brother. I am a bad loser, but today I am happy to lose to you. You killed
you got to remember, it's like point 3B. It's always about the arguments, not the answer.
Right. All right, so
Jeez, brother.
Trill, what you got to plug?
Oh shit, plug time. All right, so Trill_XO, Wednesdays, Fridays, 9 a.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Central Time, 9 a.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Central Time. You get 2 streams twice a week, 6 hours each time. We go hard. We go in. We play every game. We do everything that you want to do. I do subscriber giveaways where I give away subs. Check me out, twitch.tv/Trill_XO.
All right, cool.
I'd prefer if you gave away dubs.
I did give away a dub. He just got one off me.
All right. He's guys. If you watch him on Dope Albums, which is the best show on YouTube.
Of course, Dope Albums. I thought you.
Yeah, Dope Albums. Yeah, Dope Albums and TF1 Sports, where we're going to talk about the Jets. We're going to talk about that soon, probably on Thursday. I don't know when, but we're going to talk about why the Jets are losing. The Jets suck. The goddamn Jets. Damn. Okay, so we'll talk about that later. Who's next?
I believe that would be me, surprisingly. I'm used to going last.
What you got to plug?
Well, as always, you can find me on Twitter at BunkBunker. You can find me here, no longer defending this belt on this show.
Shit.
Probably will be back. Definitely in all the absolute mess of theme shows that we do for Gamer Grudge.
Oh, we're doing Mega Man Legends.
It's like I still got to get that Star Force rematch with Zero. We got of course Is It Rotten, where in the month of December we're doing 4 movies that are rated rotten that we believe are should be 70 or above.
Hell yes.
Starting off with Zach's pick, which hopefully should be uploaded soon, of a very, very, it's like, I dig this movie, not to spoil the episode, I dig this movie a lot. The 2014 or 2015 movie Hits. It's a very interesting watch, and of course watch the episode. Then just going down the list, following up Mac's pick of Die Hard with a Vengeance. My pick of Buzz Lightyear of Star Command: The Adventure Begins. And what was Scott's
Speed Racer?
Speed Racer. Oh yeah. So what a murderer's row of picks for the month of December.
This is our Merry Christmas to you.
It's it's like it's already starting off on a great note. So I'm excited for what's to come.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm really happy to watch John McClane kill some people. TPP, what you got to plug me?
Okay, you can catch me on Twitch at TPP Games, the same as on Twitter and Instagram for the rare times that I use it. Stream times are varied currently due to the fact that we're still in stupid tiers over here. There was a couple of things that I wanted to mention, but more importantly, for anybody that is watching, coming up from the 18th of December to the 24th of December, my stream will run every single day. It will be from 6 p.m. UK time, so that's going to be for you guys anywhere from 1 till 2 in the afternoon. I'm actually going to be dressed up as Father Christmas. This is a free service that I'm providing. If anybody has children that cannot go and meet Father Christmas due to COVID, drop me a message with a few details. They'll be given a time slot on the show and they will meet Santa virtually.
Okay.
Well, that's fantastic.
That's dope.
Yeah, so
I knew you deserved to win. See what I'm saying? Oh, good, humble guy and shit. Look at this guy. Give him a round of applause. Damn, that's beautiful, bro.
Stop it. And also in the upcoming year, this is something that you really want to pay attention to. I predicted that I will be dead by 70. I'm 35 on Wednesday. So this is the year of the midlife crisis. We're going to buy fucking motorbikes. We're going to do all sorts of shit. So
I thought you were going to say a Half-Life marathon.
Wait, Half-Life 3.
I don't want to say what I thought you were going to say.
Guys, Half-Life 3 2021 is confirmed.
I know that's not what Half-Life means.
So please join me on the adventure over the next 12 months, especially on Twitter, as I do my very best to piss my good wife off as much as possible.
All right, cool. All right. Shrink, what you got to plug? I'm sorry, we're gonna make this quickly. I'm sorry, guys.
Yep. Well, I'm Trink Bell. I'm found mostly here on Twitch. I barely actually use my Twitter at all. You can find me at Trink Bell at twitch.tv. I mean, here, I'll just plug. Well, no, I can't plug myself. Angel, you have to do it. It yells at me and tells me that I'm a horrible person if I try.
I got you.
I do a variety stream. I normally start around 7:30 EST and stream to God knows when I decide that passing out might be a good idea. That's it.
All right. Angelic Sin, aka Angie, what you got to plug?
Well, as you guys know, you can find me here hanging out with the Game Fixers on all kinds of different shows, so make sure you go check those out. You can also find me on my own YouTube with the same gamer tag as listed here in the corner of the screen. You can also find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Angelic Sin. You can also find me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and I'm also on TikTok.
All right. Cool.
Yes to the TikTok.
Also, Angie, just so you know, it's only mirrored for you. You pointed to the wrong corner of the screen.
Wherever, which corner? There we go. I'll just do this.
I also want to give a round of applause to not only. I want to give a round of applause to Shrink. Great, thanks for hanging around with us. And I also want to give a round of applause to Angie for literally keeping me and Zach in check. Thank you.
And also a round of applause for Zach to managing to keep it together this long.
Yes.
Round of applause to everybody, though. You guys did an excellent fight. Good job.
Yeah, you did excellent, even though this is going way too long.
Yeah. I do think this is the longest episode of Gamer Grudge to date.
It is. It's possibly. Zach, what you got to plug me?
I don't got anything right now, honestly.
Okay. I do like the new. So you're gonna make that your new wallpaper?
No.
Damn, that looks good.
Just the zoomed in picture of Snoop Dogg.
No. I need the. I actually, part of the reason I'm not switching things is I need new AA batteries.
Gotcha, man. Sorry. Okay. I'm last but not least, me people. Thank you for 7 great seasons of Gamer Grudge. We want to thank you for 7 good seasons.
Well, season 2 wasn't that great.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you for this season.
Five, 4, 3. Thank you for showing up at all.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you for showing up at our seasons. These are some fun seasons. This is a fun season. Um, as I said at the beginning, people, this is not the last season because, like I said, we're going to keep doing this until the sun burns out. So we're coming back next year, which will probably be in February for season 8. You'll get some brand spanking new fighters, some old ones. We know Trill's coming back because he wants that belt. He's shaking his head. Yes.
Yes, I do.
If you want to be on the show and you want a chance TPP and you want that belt, come find me at GG Gang Fixers, and we'll get you on the show. So we definitely would love to have you on the show. And also come get us on the get us on our Discord and let me know. We got a lot of people that want to come on. Also, I want to thank for my staff for coming in here. Thank for my staff. Thankful for my staff. Thank for everybody. Thank you. I hope y'all have a Merry Christmas. Also, so guys, let me go over what we're going to happen real quick. Probably Thursday, we're going to have GF1 Sports with me and Trill. Saturday, it's on the schedule. This Saturday coming up. Why, Zach? Why? Huh? Oh, because we can do it. So doing GF1 Sports. Saturday, GF1 Podcast, the final episode of the year will be up. It's on the schedule. So make sure you go see that. That's going to be me, Happy Owl, and Zach, and possibly a new guest. We're talking to somebody, and I don't want to spoil it for you, but we're trying to literally interview people to take Eternal Lone Wanderer's spot. We're going to find somebody. Hopefully this person will work out. So make sure you go watch the episode for our zinginess and craziness. Also, Happy Owl's in the chat. I want to thank Happy Owl. Owl, hey, Owl, how's it going? So Owl's in the chat. I want to shout her out. Go make sure you look at her YouTube, her Twitch channel. She's awesome. Also starting also on Saturday, I'm doing my 12 Days of Hateness, where I'm talking about 12 games that I hate reviewing for the Game Fixers. These are 12 games that I hated reviewing. So those are this is me in real talk of me hating these games. So make sure you go watch that. And on Christmas Day, we will not only, on Christmas Eve, we will have not only will we have that, we'll have a Let's Make It Better video. We're going to have an epic Let's Make It Better video where I'll have a big collab video of different personalities coming on here to review a very game, which I will not tell you what it is because it's a surprise. So make sure you go watch the episode. And also this is the last thing, people. Sorry, I'm keeping you long. But the last thing, on New Year's, you thought Gamer Grudge was over. We got a New Year's episode, which is the calendar episode, which is going to be me, Trill, and TPP going at it. Yes, y'all forgot about that episode. So we're going to be showing you that episode. That's going to be a fun episode, so make sure you go see that. And make sure you go watch Dope Albums and Killer Cuts and Sit Tapes and all this other shit. Sorry, I'm trying to go quick as I can, people. But I want to thank all y'all for watching. If I don't say it to y'all, I hope you have a happy holidays. Happy holidays to you. I say Merry Christmas. Fuck it. Merry Christmas to all of you. I love every last one of you. I love all these people here, even though I call them fucks and fuck them and fuck them and fuckers and all that other shit. I still love them.
Mostly me and Zach.
Now fuck both of those guys. Nah, I love Eric and Zach. They know me. I'm not that type of guy. But I want to thank y'all for watching. We will see you guys live with Gamer Grudge, possibly on February with our first for season 8, people. So until then, people, I'm
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to all, and Merry Christmas all. Good night, and we'll see you.
Have a good New Year. See you
Happy
soon.
New Year. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm here. Bye. Don't forget about me.
Don't you?
Don't.